sorcerer, so I would, charisma, cast attack, spell, charisma, cast attack, 4. For most intelligent. Okay. Just roll up there. That would plus out the 2, which makes that another 12. Also, not the most dexterous. Oh, look at that one. That would be 16. Oof, that would be 12 as well.
Can you make a two-handed attack and then also get an extra hit as a monk?
I think as long as you are barehanded or using something that's a monk weapon, which I think includes like quarterstaff. I forget what it was because I played that monk in the last game we did. But yes, you can use quarterstaff to build your action attack after that. I don't know if there's rules for doing like a. Hey, what up? I don't know if there's rules for doing like a two-handed, like you bundle your fists together and doing a two-handed attack like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I lot that one yet? No, I did not. That one.
So I bought some thick water. And that's it. I'm gonna drink it.
I don't know. That does not sound. What makes it thick?
It's literally thickened.
Yeah, I know, but with what?
5. I can
Yeah,
read it. Hold on,
crazy.
1 sec. It's for dysphagia when you have trouble drinking.
1, 2, 3.
What is that doesn't say what's in it though.
I'm looking. It has mineral water, xanthan gum, some sort of potassium stuff, some acid, some chloride,
Sodium hexametaphosphate.
Are you here?
No, I'm just looking at the. I'm googling it.
Google. Welcome to the internet age, Grandpa.
Oh, you can make
Hello?
ice cubes. You should make ice cubes with it.
Are you me?
Safe. Better control of liquid in your mouth. Well, that might
Oh
help
man,
Bob when he's like drooling over his paper.
You know, there's so many times, yeah, I'm constantly like, man, I wish I had better liquid control in my mouth.
It feels like that would just make me cough more. Like if it gets stuck in your throat, you know, like phlegm or something.
I think I doubled up on one of these stats, so I need to roll one more time. Oh yeah, that's the one right there. That would be 12, 17. So it's 16. Oh, what's a good secondary stat for a sorcerer? I guess Constitution, but I would. That's gonna go. That one's gonna go.
Looks like glue.
Yeah. And I tasted it once to make sure I wouldn't throw up on stream. I went and got it. That's why I was late. Anyway, it's pretty gross, gotta say.
17. Okay. And then.
No, it doesn't like.
What do I get from? Sorry, I'm talking over you. I'm mumbling to myself. I'll mute myself.
The cap just like sits on top of it. Oh god. Anyway,
Put stuff in it like that and then freeze it. It'll be like a, you know.
yeah, it's apparently better when it's cold. Apparently all water is. I don't know. But
Hold on, I gotta call the police. Tell them I found the serial killer.
are you watching the same YouTube videos I am? Wow.
All right, drink it up.
I'm trying. I know what it tastes like. It's hard.
Oh shit, is that? Why does not everybody play a human? All your ability scores increased by 1? That's fucking OP.
Now I'm gagging watching you drink that.
Whew. All right, well, it made me throw up a little bit. I'm glad I did that off. Ugh. I almost made it. I had apple juice right before, and the apple juice is like suspended in it because I threw it back into the cup while I was drinking. So I guess we're done with that.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting.
I'll take a picture for later.
No, do not.
For later.
No one
it's
wants
fine.
a picture of that. No one's gonna ask for a picture of that. I'm gonna hold on. Wait a second. Hold on.
All right, we're good. We can now continue with the D&Ds. Oh my gosh.
And then I need.
Okay, I muted them.
What
is
are
this?
you drawing faces? The 3 plus fire. 3 would be 6 at level 1. Ooh, I'm a beefy boy. I'm a beefy boy.
Let's see. Everybody's here. So I'm gonna move everyone to the starting page. See if this works.
It has music
my
too? It's so professional. How do I turn it up?
There should be sound, but
There
if you don't get the sound, it's not going to be an integral part of the game or anything.
So spooky. Those woodpeckers. Peck your
So
wood.
I just wanted to mention one thing. Just in terms of because just in case anyone doesn't know, when it comes to rest, that if you do a long rest is 8 hours, 6 of which need to be sleep, 2 of which need to be light activity, like you can stand watch, you can drink, eat, things like that. After a long rest, you heal up all the way, assuming you have no like egregious injuries. And then a short rest is 1 hour, and during a short rest, you can use one of your hit dice. Everyone's level 1, so they have 1 hit die. And that's basically what you roll for your hit points. And you can heal up that 1 hit die. And you regain that hit die the next day. And then as you progress in levels, you would get more and more hit dice so that you could rest multiple times a day and heal as you want. So make sure that as soon as you do get injured, that you're thinking about healing up and keeping track of your hit points. I don't think this is going to be a combat heavy game, but um, you know, just be aware.
I before you told us there was sound, I said, "Hey, there's sound," and I asked a bunch of stuff, but I was muted. So, is there a way to turn it up? Oh, I'm looking at settings now. Never mind. Carry on.
Turn my mic up or turn...
No. The sound of the game, but there isn't. It's already all the way up.
Yeah, I can actually. I think I can turn that.
What? It's also not a problem. I can hear it.
Did it just go up?
It's louder.
Okay, I'll turn it down. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start. Let me move everyone. So everyone read the intro, right? Or do you need any more information? You're basically we're told about a job.
No, I didn't read anything. I'm sorry.
I didn't read anything either. Where is it?
It was in Discord.
Oh, it's in Discord. Oh, I've been asleep or something.
Okay, so it's just as it's a simple preface. You got word of a job. It was a lot of gold, and you're to report to a tavern in a town in a couple weeks. And the key was that the man that you meet there is going to be wearing a blue cloak, and it has a fiery sword class, so that he's easy to identify. That doesn't necessarily mean you're there for the gold, but it was a lot of gold that was offered. So whatever your motivations are, that's where you're headed.
How good of a friend am I to the person who told me about this?
Good friends. It was reliable information, though you know nothing of the person that you're going to meet.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see if we can do this correctly.
Log dump. Yeah, that's where we're going to drop the log.
Okay, so the first thing that I want everyone to do is to roll initiative. And the way that you can do that is if you select your token, and then on the character sheet, you have an initiative on there, and if you click on the initiative lettering, that should roll your initiative, and it'll add in your modifiers. And then hopefully that's going to help us create an initiative table so we can just keep track of things.
Nah.
So you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker.
You said I could select my token, but...
Yeah, I can't select my token, and for some reason I can't see my character sheet anymore, even though I was just editing it like a few minutes ago.
Mine says 9. Did you get that?
Yeah, I see that. Okay, let me...
Rinjobi.
That's just... No, the E is silent. It's a special... Should have made that like a... Rinjob.
Yeah, I don't know if we could say that on TOS.
Why not?
I mean... Oh,
making
yeah,
fun
no reason. No? Mm-mm.
You trying to... What, you making fun of people's names?
No.
No.
Sasso
Never.
Gaminasai would never make fun of someone's
Is that
name.
what your name is? Sasso
Yeah.
Gaminasai? Why am I the only non-Asian character? Why didn't you guys tell me this was the theme?
A what character?
I figured you could see us all.
I didn't look at honestly. I logged into the game that one day to make the character, and then stuff.
Yeah.
Started getting crazy in life, and I kind of forgot all about it, so I didn't look back into it until like literally right as soon as we logged in, so I could fix the stats and stuff like that.
Okay, so you should be able to see your own character sheet, but at this point, you shouldn't be able to see other people's. But you're not able. Who's not able to select their token?
Me. I think I'm having issues with Roll20 though, because I can see my character sheet, but when I click on it, it's like completely blank. Like it's not loading the character sheet like window or nothing. So I'm gonna restart Roll20 real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so to me, it's all of our tokens are the same, like, outline color or whatever. I can see my sheet, but I can't, like, click my token or move or anything, or...
Try it now.
Are we talking, like, a left click on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing, no.
Okay, I can see my character sheet. That was definitely a Roll20 glitch, but I also cannot interact with my token.
Oh, tokens. Oh, let me see. Oh, I can't do it.
Well, how did you roll initiative?
I looked at my character sheet.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll just do that.
I don't know how to do that. I can't move my token.
How the heck do I roll it, though? Do I just click? Oh.
Yeah, you just click the. There you go.
I'm the greatest!
Same thing for like if you put your weapons and stuff like that in there, you can just click on the weapons and have it roll the roll
Cool.
for it.
Yeah, I remember that. I've DM'd once.
Do you remember how to do it?
Yeah. But
I'm glad you learned something on.
I've never played,
something
so,
Friday.
you know, it's
Tom Cruise has a, even though I'm in shining armor, in my picture, I have a quarterstaff and a robe, and that's it.
Okay. See if you can select the tokens now.
Oh yeah.
I can move it around.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Excellent. Okay. So let's try initiative again. Let me see if
Because I won.
well, yeah, I'm just trying to get it so that we can set a table up, and I think you have to select your token and then roll your initiative, and it's supposed to automatically keep track of it. But know what?
So I can
Let's just
move
make
it, but
we can make this easy. Got a 9.
is one of these bubbles at the top supposed to be initiative? The
I'm
red.
here.
The red,
Oh, hey,
the
look,
green, the
there's
blue.
Gab.
No. Oh, well, you.
No.
Yeah. Yes and no. Let's
Because
not
I could,
worry about
I could just put it in, like, maybe.
Ah.
it. Okay. So I'm gonna go in the initiative order. Sasso got the highest initiative. So.
Oh, wait. Job is here.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, is
yeah.
he in? Okay.
Gob is
Well, yeah, I
here.
don't think he's in Roll20 yet, but he hopped on the call.
I'm looking for the link.
God, while you do that, I bought some thick water and I drank it.
And he almost puked.
No, I
Oh,
definitely
God.
puked. 100%.
Gross. Did you do it on stream?
Yeah, except I managed to lean off during the puking part. I wasn't sure what the camera could
Oh.
see, but
Oh God, why?
we're here to learn.
I wanna see that. Oh, good stuff. I'm logging in.
Whoa, he's huge.
Is like someone from The Bachelor? Or maybe that's God Bachelor.
Still can't believe you actually found thick water. Where did you buy it?
It's on Amazon. It took 1 day to get here.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
1 day.
Yep.
Where's Miss
Hey, come back here, Steve Buscemi.
Shrimp.
I want to talk
Gosh.
to you. Is it true you were a firefighter? Did Xenu save you on 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he was a firefighter.
Yeah, that's he used to be a firefighter and then he was an actor. That's the today I learned about Steve Buscemi that pops up on Reddit all the fucking time. Did you know he used to be a firefighter?
Yeah. How does he talk? I haven't seen Steve Buscemi in a while.
Yeah, Preceptor was like, hey, you only need initiative for combat, but we were just trying to get it out of the way, I think, so that we don't have to do it every time. But we can. I don't care either way.
Yeah, I was just gonna kind of introduce as a way of introducing the characters, like who's gonna go first, who's gonna go second.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I'll just write the initiative down, figure out maybe if we do it again later, I'll figure out kind of how that's supposed to work. Ideally, like when you select your token in the hidden initiative, it's supposed to roll an initiative that is then tracked in the system. For whatever reason, it's not doing it.
Okay.
Right. Do I have to do anything? Do I need to
Yeah,
roll
just roll
or
initiative on your character sheet by clicking the word.
something? Fine. Or be the word though. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Damn.
Dang it!
I'm
All
Gob.
Oh, you aren't special no more.
So, all right. So, Gob's gonna be going first. So,
Oh God.
Sucker.
I just got here.
It's true. This might get a little confusing, but I think we'll just power through it.
I'm ready. I know what I'm gonna do.
All right. So, with the sun setting over the ocean to your left, you find yourself facing the door to a large wooden two-story building. A sign hangs above the door, the Log Dump Tavern. A large shuttered window can be seen on the second floor above the door. A slow, steady rain and soft breeze from the east is all that remains of a summer storm as you sense the approach of a cold night in this northern coastal town. Voices of conversation over food and drink emanate from behind the wooden door. So your choice on what you want to do.
I know what I want to do.
Do we need to like stick to the initiative order, or can we like?
Yeah. Only when we're
Can
in
I say,
combat
go
or
ahead,
all the
Hart?
time?
This is just kind of introducing the characters.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's, kind of just you're going first. You can do whatever you want.
Right. So, I'm just as a recap. I'm right in front of an inn. It's
Yeah, you can hear the people behind the door. They're obviously there's eating and drinking. It seems like there's quite a few people inside. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, you missed the preface, which is
Dang
you
it.
were a good friend told you about a job, a substantial amount of gold. You're supposed to meet a person in a blue cloak in this tavern on this night.
okay. Gotcha. So Gob's just gonna casually, just nonchalantly open the door and try to draw not to draw attention to himself, and just like stick to the wall and find a like a secluded seat for himself near like a corner or something. So he goes in, he takes a peek around,
Okay.
and just
So there's a couple dozen people in the room. I don't have tokens for all of them, but it's very busy. There's a lot of tables. Most of them are occupied. There is a long bar with a fairly large, looks like bartender. Let me see if I can add him in there.
What?
Standing
Is he a
bar.
dog?
There's kind of a skinny,
Oh, I gotta zoom in.
kid,
Sorry.
or skinny young man that's kind of walking in and out of the door behind the guy at the bar. So obviously, he's bringing in food and beverages and everything. Looks like some kind of storeroom behind there that you can catch glimpses of when the door opens. And then to your right, there's a hearth, and there's some tables pushed together, and seated um, at that hearth is a man in a blue cloak. You can kind of peer over and look, and he's got a clasp on there that kind of from it's a bit of a distance, but you can see it looks like a fiery sword, and he's just sitting there reading a book. Um, you can definitely find a seat at the bar. There would be no unoccupied tables, though you could find a seat at a table, but there would be other people at the table as well.
Right. So in that case, Gob's just gonna stick to the wall right here, and then he's just gonna go around the stairs and just go straight for the cornermost stool.
Okay. So you sit down. The bartender comes over. Um, uh, you do stand out. Everybody here, because you're carrying a pack, with supplies. Everyone here is obviously someone from the town. Um, and so, they don't have a backpack. So you do kind of stand out a little bit.
Right.
But nobody is unfriendly. Bartender asks, "Can I get you anything?"
Gob just raises his finger and steps on the bar counter and goes, I'm, damn it, I'm Gob.
Great.
Well, noted, Gob. I'm Pat. I run this establishment. Is there anything I can get for you?
He nods and just says Gob.
Okay. He gives you kind of a funny look. But he's like, "Okay, well, let me know if you need anything." And he goes back to, it's pretty busy, so there's a lot of people asking for stuff. So
Sure.
there's no short of people taking up his attention. So, all right. So then,
Yeah.
we'll
Just
go
as
with.
as a last note, he's just gonna keep an eye on the guy in blue, just kind of like discreetly, but not too discreet.
Okay. He doesn't. In the time that you're watching him, he doesn't. He's just sitting there reading a book.
Okay.
Cool.
So then next initiative. So Sasso, um, you end up walking up to the tavern. Your choice.
Whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah. Can I see these other two travelers here behind me?
No.
Dang it. So we're coming in like stragglers. All right. Dang. So I'm gonna bust in through this door, and I'm gonna strike a superhero pose, like dun dun. All right.
Everybody turns and looks, but they don't. Then they kind of just turn back to their conversations, and you do get some funny looks.
All right. Good. Perfect. If nobody comes over, nobody says anything, I'm gonna head over to this bar as well. I'm gonna talk to this guy right up in his face, and I'm gonna say, like, I'm Sasso. I'm here to help.
Okay. Before we get into the conversation, you do notice there is somebody that stands out a little bit over to your left, sitting at the bar, because he's obviously a traveler of some kind. So, Gob, why don't you describe what Sasso sees?
So he sees this guy just sitting at a stool, kind of like at an angle, kind of like leaning on the counter and with on one arm, and just looking over towards the hearth. Kind of looks kind of bored, just looking around, just seeing things and stuff. He's got like some pretty fancy clothes. You have no idea where that comes from. I guess nobody really knows because God made it himself. It's his own fashion. Has like a little um weird bow tie. I don't know. And um he's just like chilling. I don't know what you really want me to say about him.
It's
Um,
good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It was a pretty good description. How about Sasso? What does Gob see when he catches eye of him?
Oh, now I don't get to get a drink first. Okay, fine. I'm Sasso is a dashing gentleman figure with a goatee and long flowing hair. I think because I can't really remember. Let me make sure. Standard human barbarian check. So he's got some basic gear, some basic leather armor, some studs. You know, the classic armor, I guess you would see of a person, but he's very like he gives off that confident air, you know, like I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do whatever happens and it's going to work out great. Like no timidness, no worry, none of that junk.
Okay. So, and you ask you say to the bartender, "I'm here to help,"
I'm here to help.
and he looks at you and he's kind of like, "Well, I've got some dishes in the back if you want to wash them, but otherwise I can get you something to drink. Would you like a glass of ale?" Or a cup of ale, I guess.
Good looking question. Do I have money? I do. 40 gold pieces. Is that real or did I make that up?
That sounds about right for starting pay. Although it doesn't sound like you purchased any equipment with that money, but that's all right.
I got folk clothes and a hammer and a light hammer.
Okay. It's ale is copper pieces, so we won't bother too much with the cost of it.
All right, fine. Then yes, I will agree to have this ale. And I'll look over at this unnamed person, I guess, and be like, "What about you, sir? How can I help?"
You mean Gob?
Yeah, that's you.
Gob's just gonna shrug and just say, Gob.
All right. First off, I got a question. What language is that, and do I know it?
Unless specified, everyone's speaking common.
Okay, got it. So I definitely know common. I'll just nod. Sasso will nod at Gob and then turn to the barkeep, I guess, and be like, "My weird looking shaman friend here will have an ale as well, because he doesn't have a beer, right?"
Nope.
So I'll get him one too.
Okay, bartender has no problem. A couple copper more, and he puts an ale in front of him on the bar. And around this time, let's see, Tom. Where's Tom? Is he still here?
Asleep.
Say what? No, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
actually I was looking stuff up. How was that? Pop out.
So you find yourself approaching the tavern that was in the description that your friend gave you.
Woo, yeah, I'm gonna spread the word of Xenu.
So up to you if you want to enter. It's I assume you heard the description, so it sounds
No,
pretty easy.
I don't know. Do they serve any antidepressants in this bar? Because I'm very against antidepressants.
I mean, is ale an antidepressant?
I will have to
Solve.
ask the Prophet
Okay.
John L. Hubbard about
Also
that, and then I will get
Depressant,
back to you.
actually.
Okay.
Oh,
So he walks in. You see everything that was described before, but for the two people that are already in there, what do they see when you walk in?
I mean, despite him looking like he's in shiny stuff, he's actually just in robes. He very much looks like a destitute dude. Robes and a quarterstaff, and he's super over exuberant. Oh, he totally bounced around.
That looks like a guy who needs help.
Jumping on the chairs,
Jumping on the
tables.
chair. Woo, hey, are you Katie Holmes? Are you Katie Holmes? I'm super excited.
Okay. I think I would have to ask, like, make sure you let me know when you're doing something and when you're not doing something.
Joking. Yeah, that's fine. I get you.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, he's a very excitable guy. And
Alright.
robes and a quarterstaff, not really anything shiny like the picture. Because there were no
Okay.
pictures of Tom Cruise in a robe.
Where do you are you gonna go up to the bar? Do you want to sit at the table? There's a lot
I'll
of
take a
people.
look around when I walk in, yeah.
Okay. So you see the two travelers up at the bar. You instantly recognize the person from the description that's over by the hearth. There's a bartender as well. Um, a lot of patrons. These look like townspeople, mainly human. There might be a half elf in there or so, but it's predominantly human. Um, you do kind of notice that a lot of them look both the men and the women look pretty jacked. Like they're pretty. They obviously use physical labor the majority of their life.
Oh, yeah, no, they got some strong teeth.
Yeah, so you're seeing some pretty big folks. But again, everybody's friendly. Nobody, at least right now. So it's up to you, kind of, however you want to proceed.
I'll go check over to the dude that we're supposed to find. The dude in the blue. Here, are you Kitty Holmes? Are you Kitty Holmes? What
Okay.
was it? We didn't have a name for that guy, but I will still ask him if he's Kitty Holmes.
So he looks up at you and he kind of looks you up and down. You gather he kind of sees that you're a traveler, and he goes, I'm waiting for things to thin out here a bit. Maybe get yourself a room for the night or something. Get something to eat. We'll talk when things calm down a bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he goes back to reading his book.
Guess I'll go to the bar after, bouncing around the room for like 20 minutes. An idiot.
Okay. Well, as you bounce around the room, is it Rinjobi?
No, there's
And
no
just-
E apparently.
Yeah, there's no E. It's just
Rinjob.
Rinjob.
Rinjob, okay. Rinjob, you find yourself approaching the tavern. Up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, I didn't hear it until you just said it.
And I walk in. I walk into the tavern.
Okay. What do people see when you walk in?
Fantastic. Well, they see a small man. He's about, 5'9", 62 years old. He's a little squealy, a little high pitched in the voice. Oh, hey guys, hey guys. But anyways, he just walks in. Yeah, you see, he's got a staff and he's mostly naked, I think. maybe he's wearing like a jock strap, I guess, just a jock strap because he's unarmored because he's a monk. So, but he's got some tattoos and spots. They're really shitty tattoos. Because, yeah. So, he walks in. He's like, I got no shirt, no shoes. Do I still get service?
You do get some odd looks, from everyone else. Everyone you do notice everyone else is fully clothed, and but again they're pretty friendly. There's odd types that come in now and then. So the bartender goes, "Sure, come on in. What do you want?"
I look at him and notice from a distance that I think he looks like a dog.
He doesn't look like it. Does he? Did I grab?
Well,
it
if you zoom out all the way, it looks like a dog
It's kind of like a tiny horse, I guess.
or something. Yeah.
Um.
Anyways,
well-
but other than that, I see the man because I'm an old guy and I'm here for like business. So I approach the old geezer as well, as I'm an old guy.
Okay. He looks. He probably looks a bit old. For a human, he's probably late 40s, early 50s, but he does look very healthy, very fit. He's still getting around and taking care of business. He's dressed in, like I said, he's got a blue cloak, and under that, you notice that he's got leather armor on. And otherwise, he's just there reading a book. As soon as you approach, he'll kind of look you up and down, and he kind of gives you the same thing. He's I'm waiting for things to thin out around here. might as well go get yourself something to eat, maybe a bed for the night, and as soon as things calm down, we'll talk.
Like, okay, bro. And I will walk away because he read my mind. And I will just, I'm just gonna sit. I'm just gonna go over here, and I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna turn myself. I guess I would be looking this way. Maybe right here at these gentlemen because they look,
Dashing. Yes, thank you.
yeah, they look out of place, like myself.
Can I inspect these other 3 people who have just walked in and Gob, I guess, who was already here, in order to figure out what color cloaks they have on? Because that's what I'm doing.
Those guys from 300, right? A Spartan or something.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
black
you
or something.
whatever
I don't know.
description they gave of their clothing, that's what you see.
Well, these are not the guys.
You do see the guy in the blue cloak.
I'm gonna have to go talk to him, I think.
Okay.
But before that, I gotta ask this guy next to me who just sat down if he needs any help, because I think he does.
Okay. So Tom, there's a dashing barbarian
Hey.
next. He's asking if you need any help.
I don't know. It sounds like that bartender might need some help with whatever that mixer or whatever that was going on.
That's freaking
Like a
God.
margarita.
Making a margarita back there. I want a margarita. Yeah, hey bartender, I want a margarita.
Okay. Well, so you're free to tell me what you want if you want to do anything, but otherwise the night progresses.
I want my margarita. Where's my margarita? I'll take an
I
ale,
gotta-
I guess
Yeah.
I'll take an ale.
If
I
you
gotta
ask for a
talk to that guy.
margarita-
Backwater
Yeah.
Taverns.
Okay, he gives you pretty much the same treatment as everybody else. He's gonna kind of look you up and down. He notices that you're obviously a traveler, puts 2 and 2 together, and basically says, gonna wait a while till things thin out here. Get yourself a room, get yourself something to eat, and we'll talk when there's less people around.
All right. When he says all that stuff, I say to him that when he said I was obviously a traveler, I thought he was gonna say obviously attractive. For a second, I was confused, but I'm gonna walk away. And if he needs any help, I'll see him later.
Okay. He goes back to reading his book. He's
Oh, he's got a book.
he's reading a book.
What's he reading?
Um,
What are you
so-
reading?
Okay, if you say, hey, well, what are you reading? He kind of, he went back to reading after you initially spoke, and he kind of looks up again, a little more annoyed. He's pretty engrossed in this book, and he just says, a book.
Okay, great.
And then he goes back
Bye.
to reading. Okay. So then, as the night progresses, takes about an hour and a half or so, but the place thins out a bit. Most of the patrons leave. There's a few that remain. Let me see if I can add them in.
I want to see. I want to look behind the bar, like over here. I want to know my exits.
There's a door there. It's currently barred. It's not often used. You could tell it's just not often used. If you had to, you'd be able to remove the bar and exit if you wanted to.
So there's
Um,
nothing behind these black bars here.
Oh, okay, that's a wall. So the door is over by the bartender. You have been able to notice as he has a young man, a really thin-looking young man that kind of goes in and out, taking things in and out. There's some crates and things back there, but otherwise, that's a wall and you can't see through.
God know
I'm-
your exit.
I'd like to ask these random strangers right here if they need any help, because I haven't helped anyone yet, and it's really getting to me.
Well, if if you want to help us get another round, we wouldn't say no.
I yell over at the bartender, "Hey, we need a round for everyone in this room."
Okay.
I overhear that he needs help, and I say, "Hey, boy, why don't you come shine my shoes?" I don't have any shoes, but why'd you come and give me a foot rub?
I give that guy my shoes. Do I have shoes? I think so.
You would have, yeah, I guess.
Folk
You
clothes.
probably have some actually pretty heavy boots.
They
Okay.
don't fit me, boy.
So
What?
Rinjavi's handing you. He starts taking off his boots. It'd take a bit of time.
No, he doesn't have shoes. I do.
No, you're taking off yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys shine your own shoes?
I'll give you my shoes.
Why
I
do you need
gotta-
them, boy?
I gotta take the dog out. I will grab something to eat and sit at the bar while all the shenanigans are going on until
There's
it's
no
time to talk to dude.
shenanigans.
All right.
All right. I give that guy my shoes.
I throw them in the corner.
Dang it.
They're a trip hazard now.
I go pick up my shoes because I want to help the innkeeper not have a messy area.
Okay, everyone else seems to be watching you guys in this interaction, getting some curious glances, but nobody's bothering you otherwise. So, like I said, okay, go ahead.
Well, they can't be mad. I just bought a round for the entire place, so I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, how much did that cost him? Like a gold or something?
Yeah, it'd probably be a silver piece.
Easy. I'm rich.
Yeah, but he's got 40 gold, so it's I mean that's just like your entire life savings, so
I'm rich.
Yeah, I can't.
You just took a substantial chunk out of it for buying people drinks, but that's what you want to do.
They love me.
Yeah, everyone says, cheers.
You have clothes.
I'm the greatest.
Okay.
I'm just wearing a belt pouch, I guess.
So then as the room thins out, you kind of see just about 4 people left. Bartenders, he's cleaning up the cups, just wiping things down a bit. And the man over in the corner kind of catches your eye and kind of waves you guys over.
Oh, so now he wants to hang out.
That
Right.
is his book.
He puts his book away and
Gob's just gonna stay where he is, just kind of paying attention with the corner of his eye.
Well, I need to get a good eye on him then, so I'll get right here.
I need to stand over here in case someone else needs help.
Yeah, we gotta watch the exits.
okay. So he kind of does a double take at Gob because he's pretty convinced that he's here for the job. He'll kind of give you a second wave.
Right, Gob's gonna point to himself and then look around, kind of look behind him, and just ask, "Gob?"
Yeah, you notice he doesn't say anything, but he gives you one more wave over, and he looks like he's getting annoyed.
Can I
Hey,
go over
big
there?
boy, come on!
Can I go back over and be like, "Hey, I think this guy wants to hang out with us or something,
Yo,
but
bro!
he needs help. We gotta help him."
Gob. So he stands up.
All right.
and follows.
Whoops, I fell out.
Bro.
Okay, so once you're all there, he does start to talk. He's in a little bit of a hushed tone, but everyone can hear him. And so he says, all right, so you're all here for the job. Let me tell you,
What?
let me give you an explanation, and listen well. I don't want to have to repeat myself. Because 3 months ago, the fiance of the 8th son of Lord Barrington of Fullcrest,
Write this down.
Gwyneth Mulrith, went missing. She was last seen a few days after a ball hosted by Lord Barrington, where the Lord announced the betrothal of his 8th son, Glenn, to the Lady Molrith. You would know right away that Lord Barrington is the Lord of the lands to the south. It's a well-known territory, has a very large city. So it would be a person of some renown. So his son was getting married. He had a party to basically announce it. It's his 8th son, and his 8th son was going to marry Gwyneth Molrith. He goes, Lord Stoff, who currently rules over Mordant. That's the lands that you are currently in. You're currently in the town of Mordantshire, in the lands of Mordant. He was in attendance at that ball. He goes, according to a confidant of Lady Molrith, following a dance with Lord Stoff, she became unusually smitten with him. Despite being previously head over heels for Glenn, she suddenly decided to forgo her marriage and seek out Lord Stoff at his home, the house on Griffin Hill. She set off in the middle of the night with a horse and enough supplies for 3 or so days, and she was never seen again. After a few days, Lord Barrington sent me to see Lord Stoff and figure out what exactly was going on. After a few days' travel, I arrived at the house on Griffin Hill and met with Lord Stoff. He claimed to have no knowledge of the whereabouts of Lady Molrith and denied any relationship past the dance that they had at the ball. He said he had no intention of establishing a relationship with her, and if she did show up, he would send word to Lord Barrington, but no word was ever sent. And he says, when I met Lord Stoff, I found him to seem like a pretty honest guy. I didn't doubt anything he had said. However, as time went on, Glenn Barrington became more and more distressed. And his father put more and more pressure on me to find his fiance. The only lead I had was this confidant. I had to get a little heavy-handed with her, nothing too drastic. At one point, I seemed to jog her memory a bit because she remembered that the Lady Molrith said that at the end of their dance, Lord Stoff had given her a ring. The confidant saw the ring. It was rather a plain silver band with a small bit of highly polished Bechtel wood set in it. Considering how plain the ring was, the confidant was amazed at how taken the lady was with Lord Stoff, but nevertheless, if the confidant was telling the truth, and I think she was, that means that Lord Stoff was lying. I informed Lord Barrington and Glenn of this new information, and Glenn was absolutely livid. He pleaded with his father to send an armed force into Mordant and take Lord Stoff prisoner. Lord Barrington, of course, would never jump to such a brass action. Fullcrest is much larger and wealthier than Mordant. This would be an attack on an ally without any knowledge or approval of the king. The repercussions could be far worse than the disappearance of some non-noble woman that was going to marry his 8th son. Lord Barrington basically told Glenn to forget about it and find a new fiance. Unfortunately, though, Glenn just couldn't let it go. He was always far more prideful than his position dictated. And to be honest, the Lady Molrith was quite good looking, probably far better than any other woman he could get. So 1 month ago, Glenn gathered some of Fullcrest soldiers, 12 men, and set off for the house on Griffin Hill.
Oh, snap.
What's worse, he stole his father's sword, a valuable relic handed down for generations. As legend has it, his great or whatever grandfather used the sword to slay a fire giant that was rampaging the lands, and after which the sword would flash with fire during combat. Unfortunately, that was the last anyone ever saw of Glenn or those soldiers. More importantly, the sword. I paid another visit to Lord Stoff following Glenn's disappearance, but no one was there, not even the servants. I looked around the grounds a bit, but saw nothing amiss. And that brings us to you lot. Lord Barrington never really cared much about it, Glenn, but the sword is a symbol of his family. He's offering 2,500 gold pieces for its return. The disobedience of his son and the loss of 12 soldiers invading a neighboring land is a bit of a sore point, though. So don't go spreading this information around.
I mean,
Also, there remains the possibility that Glenn and his men did something with Stoff and his servants. These lands have no standing army, so if Glenn had it in his mind to kill Stoff, I can't think of anything that would stop him. So if you uncover anything of this, you're to keep it to yourselves. Your discretion will be rewarded. you fail to learn the whereabouts of the sword, but have some useful information about where it might be or where Glenn might be. I'll give you something, but obviously not the full amount. So here's a map of Mordenshire. So he's going to give you a map.
Sick.
Hopefully this works. I'm going to try and put this in everyone's journal. See if this works. So if you check your journals, there should be now a map of Mordenshire.
Yeah.
Let me know if there is.
You make this an RPG maker? What is this?
Campaign cartographer.
Oh, yeah, I saw you playing it a lot.
Okay.
Shocking.
All right, it's a decent map. Give me a break.
Look,
What are you trying to say? Like, oh, you were playing that forever, and this is what we got? Jeez.
no,
That's
I'm
kinda
saying
rude.
it looked like he made it an RPG maker, and if he did, maybe we could play the RPG as well. I thought that would be interesting.
Okay. So
You learned he didn't.
He gives you a map. And he says, I can't tell you where I got this, but it's a copy of a copy, and the man that made it, well, he was no map maker. He goes, the scale of the distance outside of the town is way off. It probably takes most of a day to get to the mausoleum. And Lord Staffhouse, sits in a marsh. It takes a day to get to the marsh. It's probably another 2 days to get to the house. He does know that the house has a back road. He saw it when he went out to the house the last time, but he doesn't know where it goes. So there is some type of shortcut, but he couldn't tell you where it was at. He does say if you go to the house, you'll be able to see it behind the house. But how it cuts through the marsh, he doesn't know. And he says, tomorrow I'm going to check on the sanitarium. I learned they receive a new patient around the time Glenn rode off to Morden. If I learn anything new, I'll leave a letter here at the inn. After that, though, I'm heading back to Oswick. This is a town to the south, in the lands to the south. It's a larger town, but it's of no particular note. When you find the sword, bring it to the Bouncing Boar Tavern in Oswick. If I'm not there, the innkeeper will know how to contact me, and I'll provide you with the reward. And if I'm not around, the innkeeper knows my associates, and any of them will do the same. If you're wondering where to start, well, that's a good question. Glenn almost certainly took the road directly to the house on Griffin Hill. However, it has rained in the last few days, and I'm told you never want to enter the marshes for several days after the rain. The ground gets saturated and thick with mud that can swallow a man. But there are other places here to check out. Maybe Glenn stopped at one of those places afterward, and you can find some evidence of where he's gone to. You have any questions?
All right, yeah, let me recap real quick. All we got to do is go north, find a hot chick, find a sword, find a guy named Glenn, be like, what's up? We got to go. And that's it. Come back.
No, he was clearly talking something about 8 mole rats in the south. Did you not pay?
Okay, so I kind of tried to summarize it a bit, and I'm going to throw that in everyone's journal just to kind of give you a little bit of an eye.
I'm pretty sure my summary was accurate. I don't think his summary was
8
accurate.
mole rats, and then we get a golden ring.
Ways in which your summary were incorrect that are important to note. The lands to the south, that's full crest.
Yeah.
So if you head south, that heads towards lands where all of this started.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you said it was north. Sorry,
If
go
I
ahead.
did, I screwed something up. But that's the road that leads south off of the map. That'll heads down to. Eventually, you would reach Oswick, and then further, you would reach the capital city of Fullcrest.
So we're currently north of this map, and we're gonna head south to the mill on this road.
You're currently in Mordenshire, the town that's in that
perfect.
Perfect. The text does. You can double click that picture, and it'll like should pop out a bit.
Yeah. I just was making sure where we were in relation to the map. But if we're on the map, sick. We're there already. We're doing it.
You're in Mordenshire.
Cool.
There,
So
we
all we
made
gotta
it. Is
do-
he in this town?
What was that?
No, yeah, I was mocking his enthusiasm about how we made it to the place that we started.
Let me ask this guy another question. It's been 3 months, right?
Since 3 months
Oof.
since the ball, since the party.
Right, right. So, all of these events, and you're over here super detectiving, but you couldn't find it or any information or whatever. So, what makes you think we can?
As well, I haven't gone around everywhere. And like I said, you got to keep things kind of quiet. So I'm hoping with more people, you're able to check more areas. Without spreading too much information around.
Well, there's
Yeah.
4 of us, and now
Listen
you just
again.
told 4 of us, and now we're gonna go tell a bunch of other people. How do you
If
know?
we
you
tell
know?
4 people
Why don't you
and
give me a
they
little
tell
hush
4
hush
people,
money?
It says, your discretion will be appreciated, but keep in mind, if anybody shows up with the sword, they're going to get the reward.
okay.
So what's
Well,
so
we need
special
to
about
get the
that?
sword.
So why don't we
You
just
tell
go make a
somebody
replica of the sword, give it to him, and then problem solved? Yeah.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
What? Well, I have 3 follow-up questions. What does the sword actually look like? Is it on fire?
It says the sword. It says no. The sword. You'll know it when you see it. It's a long sword.
Uh-huh.
The hilt does have a fiery emblem on it, similar to the clasp that he's wearing.
So he has the sword. Okay, well, I'm gonna attack then.
No!
Clearly, he has the
I stopped that guy.
He does. He's not holding his cloak together with a long sword. It's just a small.
But he has
clasp.
a fiery one, so clearly he's. It says man in blue cloak with fiery sword clasp. And we're
It
looking
says-
for a fiery sword. So wait, is this then the guy that lost the sword and he's just like,
No, that's Glenn.
How did they let you out of the monastery?
Yeah. I guess I never introduced him. His name's Veralt Tanner. He tells you his name.
Tanner?
Veralt
Okay.
Tanner.
Follow-up
and he works
question
for
2.
Lord
Oh.
Barrington.
Yeah, he works for the Flaming Sword Company.
Oh. So where
We're
can we get another flaming sword then?
Well,
Other
we're
than
looking
this-
for it.
There must be more because he has one.
I have a
No.
follow-up question.
Just to be clear, he doesn't have a fire sword. It's a piece of jewelry that's just a miniature version.
Oh, so he's like a fanboy.
Yeah.
Or he worked for the lord that.
That's his
the
little
lord
keychain.
symbol.
It's the keychain for, like the door that opens the door to the fiery door sword.
Exactly.
Sure.
Dude,
Fantastic.
I have a follow-up question.
I'm Gob.
The woman that we're looking for, whose name I forgot, but her last name starts with Mole. Is she named, or is her family named after what she looks like?
We're not fighting. We're fighting a sword, I thought.
No, yeah. He says I really did, nobody cares about her.
Okay,
She's
we're gonna
gone.
find her anyways. 'cause she
Glenn
could be-
cares about her.
Yeah,
If
but
not,
he
ransom.
doesn't care, and there's no reward for finding her. She's a non-noble woman. Nobody's really gonna miss her. She was, by all accounts, a fairly good-looking, young woman.
Yeah.
Strikingly
So
beautiful.
she was Nancy then.
Maybe.
Look, if she's the motivation for Glenn's stupid acts, I think if we can find her, she might have a lot of information. I'm just saying.
Does she have a ring?
I have a
He
third and
says-
final follow-up.
Okay. He says that might be true, but keep in mind she disappeared long before Glenn rode off, so
Right.
would not necessarily. He doesn't see where you're going because she wouldn't have knowledge of the sword, probably. But
Well,
if
I
you can
mean,
find her, you can find her.
But she has
Look.
knowledge of Glenn.
if you're trying to kill a puma, you gotta know where the rabbits are that the puma wants to eat. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I could totally kill a puma by myself, barehanded, no stunt double.
He goes, well, I like the way you're thinking, and that's why I hired you.
Oh, you haven't hired us yet.
Well,
I mean,
that's
we're
why
hired.
offered you
I
this
can
reward.
definitely help.
No, I'm hired. I'm hired.
I'm gone.
My third question,
Oh, hi, Gob. I'm hired.
Go.
what does Glenn look like?
He gives you a description of Glenn. I don't have a particular description written, but if you see somebody, I'll let you know that you recognize him.
All right.
a handsome young nobleman. Not too handsome, but
Looks at himself.
you know,
Hey.
he's someone of obvious wealth, but at the same time, you know, the eighth son. So he was never going to really inherit much, never really going to amount to much. Would probably just be given a house somewhere. So it's there's a bit of a prideful look to him, but it's also a little pathetic.
Okay. I raise my hand and I say, "Let's get to finding." And I search this room for Glenn and Mole Lady and the sword.
Okay. Well, at this point, let me have everybody make a perception check.
Sure thing.
Start busting the room up.
Perception.
Are there
Perception
words I can
and
click in
character.
here to do that?
Lord.
Possibly.
Oh, the cat is just going crazy right now.
Passive wisdom perception, but I can't click it.
Let's see.
Ewok did it, but won't tell us how he did it.
Wait, I thought
Oh, I
that
was muted. It's in your
right here.
skills.
Yes.
Skills.
Yeah, it's
so
in
it
under
was
like
the wisdom one, right?
skills, that big rectangle under saving throws, and next to all your stats. It's a strength
Okay,
dex.
so I guess it is this
yeah.
one.
You could also roll a 20 and add whatever your wisdom modifier is. Should be the big number under wisdom.
What the heck did I roll?
I got it. Oh. I'm also going to
Plus
have a
2
side battle real quick.
Okay. So Palm and Safta, you do notice that as Veryl's kind of wrapping up his what he's talking about, he's answering your questions, that the guy over here at the end of the bar, he seemed like he was kind of listening in, like he seemed to be taking an interest. He's not looking directly at you, but he was kind of tilting his head a lot. He was kind of trying to listen in, and kind of as Beryl's sort of wrapping it up, he actually gets up. See if we can get up. Actually gets up and he kind of walks out. No different than the 20 other people that have been in the bar tonight, but you do notice that he was kind of listening in a little bit.
Maybe he needs help.
Seems like his problem, not our problem.
Yeah, there's a bunch of gossips in this bar.
And Verold was talking in kind of a hushed tone, so unclear how much he actually could have heard. But you do notice that you notice the couple side turns where the guy seemed to be listening in, and he doesn't say anything. He just kind of leaves, and not too long after that, the guy next to him leaves, and then the other probably the other two people are probably having a nightcap, but it's getting pretty late. And Verrill says, well, if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to head to bed. All right.
All right.
Why can't I click on him?
I got to get a room here, I think.
But I've got one when I was doing all this soup and all the other stuff earlier while I was AFK. Because if so, I'll go there now.
Yeah, let me
That guy's gonna sleep outside.
So the bartender says he doesn't have any more rooms.
Dang
Any more single rooms, but you can for 2 silver pieces, you can have a bed in the common room. Be
Is
like
this
a hostel kind of situation.
Is this the common room right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you get a bed. The bed and a place to store your equipment.
So this isn't the common room we're in. We're in the tavern, and there's also a common room.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a common bedroom. This is
I would like to look outside and see what the weather's like.
It's stopped raining, but
Ugh.
it's everything outside is kind of wet. It's a small town. The streets are not paved in any way, so it's a bit muddy out there. Um, it's starting to get a little chilly.
Oh, can I go outside and find that guy who left?
Um, let's see. Make a perception check.
Whoop. What the heck's going on?
No, he's gone. You
No,
don't see him.
all of them?
No trace.
The guy that first walked out, you don't see him. Probably the guy that walked after him. You'll see him walking down, kind of walking down.
Oh,
the
he was
street
his
past one of
friend
the
then.
houses.
That was his
Uh,
friend.
They were talking, but again, a lot of these are all clearly townspeople. They all know each other. So
Well, I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, bro."
he stops. He turns around. He goes, "Can I help you with something?"
Bro, did you hear anything?
He gives you kind of a quizzical look. Well, what do you mean?
Did you hear anything at the, your buddy at the tavern? Why, he left a little fast. He didn't look like he had a poop.
Can we hear
And we were
this?
at the Log Dump Tavern, and
No one else can hear this.
Dang it.
He says he says I'm going home. He's going home. It's the end of the night. We got to get up in the morning.
can I
Yeah,
do an insight check?
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Insight? What is that?
No. Well, it's something that I can look at
So
his
you're basically
intentions.
Shouldn't
trying
it
to-
be sense motive?
Yeah, you're trying to determine essentially if he's lying to you or trying to mislead you.
Okay, I'm doing an insight check. What the heck? I'm gonna get amazing rolls later then. If I'm getting
Man.
horrible.
Yeah,
rolls.
you
He-
got
he-
cursed by
he-
our and Jesus.
Yeah,
I
he's
know.
completely upfront with you. There's nothing. He's not
All right,
trying
bro.
to deceive you at all.
Bro, okay, bro. I'm just gonna walk
Also,
away.
I just now realize you actually don't know any of this because you didn't actually see any of this
What are you talking about?
because it was only
You
Tom.
failed your
and-
perception check earlier.
That's all right. It's all right. that's my bad on that. But yeah, you
Wait a metagame.
I don't know anything.
gamer. But yeah, he
Okay.
continues to walk down the street.
All right, bro. Later. Go back inside then. Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you. Well,
He
then.
was completely friendly with you, so he.
Yeah, I was as well, bro.
Well,
Hey, bro.
maybe a little less so,
Aggressively
but-
calls him bro. What you gonna do, bro?
I'm taking hints from you.
So
He's a
do you,
Chad.
Sasso, you get a room or you get a bed?
Yeah, I'll take a bed because I'm not sleeping outside.
Okay. So bartender
Sasso.
gives go ahead, go upstairs. Pick a bed in the common room and store your gear and you hold on to the key.
Okay. Is there another looking thing for the Oh, well, there you go. Bloop, bloop.
So yeah, it's the common
I
room's
wanted
closed.
this one. Fine.
Oh, Xenu has said that this one is mine.
You're free to take whatever bed. Each chest at the foot of the bed has a key in it that you could stow your gear and kind of lock it up. These are not. You
No
know,
lie, Xenu said this one's mine because I can actually click on it.
they're not high grade locks or anything like that. They'll keep your gear stored. Okay, so Gob, what are you doing? It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, Gob walks up to the bartender and he makes like a sleeping gesture. You know, when you like get your two palms together and you put it at the side of your cheek, and points to the common room, whatever that is, if he knows where it is, and and asks, Gob.
Let me see. He doesn't seem to quite understand what you say.
Goblin shrugs and just like goes to the corner over here next to the. Oh, he leaves like a silver piece on the counter and just goes to the next to the hearth and just like
Okay.
spins
Well, you-
around like a dog and just like lays there.
Okay, as you walk away, he goes, the bed's 2 silver.
Oh, God. And then he goes back. And leaves another silver piece and goes towards the beds, if he knows where it is. I don't know if it's obvious. There's
Just,
like
he goes,
something.
common rooms upstairs. You know, grab any free bed you want. Chest to store your gears at the foot of the bed.
All right. Gob nods and turns back and goes upstairs.
Okay.
I welcome
Um,
Gob to the room.
Go up. Fix the bed.
So
Your face.
Written job. What are you doing?
Well,
Wait, say his, I'm sorry. Say his name again. I didn't quite hear that.
Read Job? I don't know.
written job. So, yeah, I want to. I want to sneak in. I don't want to pay this dude money. Can I like sneak? Can I sneak upstairs?
We're supposed to be nice people.
Just kind of like slowly along the walls. Little
You-
squirrely man, just kind of.
He's chaotic, anarchist, capitalist. Okay.
You could certainly try. Make a stealth check.
Oh, we're gonna try this. We're gonna keep on rolling until we get something. Nope, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Oh, hey there! You know, I was just gonna ask you for a room. Yeah, hey, how much would that be?
3 silver pieces for you.
Yeah. Well, that's quite a bit of money, sir, and I haven't done you wrong
I'll be right back.
here.
Just 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, I haven't done you any wrong. Here's some money,
Okay.
and I would like all my change too.
Is it 2 silver pieces?
I don't know how you give you money, but I would like my change. Here's 1 gold, and I would like the change.
Okay. He gives you the correct change.
Not sure
Just
how much that
common
is.
rooms
I count
upstairs.
it. As an old guy, I gotta count it all. Make sure it's all there. I put it in my like little coin my jock strap has 1 coin pouch. Money in there. You know, as I look at myself, okay. Do 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 do.
Is it like the plastic thing where you stack coins?
Sure, yeah, that could be that. Like what I have at a theme park.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
comes out.
Yep.
Coming upstairs.
I don't know why, but I always associate that with old people.
I always think of it must be different in Brazil then.
I welcome that guy to the room.
Okay.
Oh, hey, bros.
Apparently to my bed. Oh, okay, we're good.
Got to undress here for bed.
Oh God, old people.
Take off my jock strap.
I'm not looking.
Put it in the chest. Here, backwards. I bend
Actually.
over. Give Tom a nice view of a nice full moon. 2 moons out tonight.
His bed was ordained,
there.
so
Somehow into the bed.
Okay. So as it gets a little later, is anyone gonna do anything besides, head to sleep, or
Is there something else we can do?
I gotta sleep early
I'm-
because we gotta
yeah.
help that guy.
I'm back.
Oh, you missed it.
No, I'm just,
good thing,
just,
I
heading
guess.
to bed.
okay, so you all fall asleep. Let me get everyone to do another perception check.
Sure
Come on,
thing.
big money.
What if I'm a heavy sleeper?
Perception. Oh
Yeah,
yes, finally
how we-
some money.
Is there a way to modify it so I just stay asleep?
Got a good night's rest.
Nah, it's kind of just whatever. Well, you're
Something.
asleep.
Oh,
Don't
there
worry
you
about
go. You go.
The
with your
tables
will.
have turned.
it. Okay, so Rin, you wake up a little bit
Good job.
later. You heard something kind of from outside.
Goddamn
not-
kids.
Not quite clear what it was, but it woke you up. But what kind of keeps you awake is
alarm.
in this room there is
Yeah.
a window, or it's just a couple boards. There's no glass windows here. It's not a you know it's not wealthy enough for glass panes or anything. But there's shutters. It's serve as the windows. And as you're kind of laying there and you wake up, you see what kind of looks like maybe some type of light source that's passing by the window. And it kind of goes all the way past. You're like, oh, okay, well, somebody was walking by. And then you start to see it come back.
Aren't we on the second floor?
You're on the second floor. So he's seen this kind of through the, it's just sort of shutters. So there's some space, a little bit of space around, not enough to see out of, but the light is sort of, showing through the sides. Do you want to do anything?
Oh,
If I,
I want
if
to. Okay, I gotta break this window open
Okay. Well, so
to
it's
see.
basically like shutters. So you push them out. to open up.
Okay. Well, I mean,
In that case, he'll break them open.
yeah. I know. Well, I'm naked, standing in front of the shutters, and they're open.
So the first thing that you notice when you open up those shutters is
A little cold
there's
out.
a thick fog that has rolled in to the town, and it's quite possibly like the thickest fog you've ever seen. It really kind of like initially it sort of pushes into the room a little bit, but then the pressure whatever pushes it a little bit back out. But
I blow.
like thick
Um,
water.
that's
Thick water.
like thick water pushing down somebody's throat. Some of it comes back up. But it's a little unsettling at first because it wasn't foggy at all the last time you were outside, but now it's rolled in. However, you do see what is the source of light. Um,
Known lady. Edna.
so standing in front of the door, there's a woman. She's got a lantern, and it's a little difficult to see her exactly because even though she's only from your eyes 10 feet away at most, again that fog is so thick that it kind of is obscuring the light. It's a woman. She's dressed all in white, and she's standing at the door. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I do. I would like to. See, I want to turn around. Be like, "Ay, ay, 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 ay! Wake up, boys!"
Okay, everybody wakes up,
And I say,
and at that point, everybody hears a knock on the door.
"Who ordered a Nancy?"
It's does anybody want to do anything? You hear this weird sound that's waking you up, and you realize
Is it on? It's on the
it's
front
red.
door of the first floor.
I will
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
on
I'm
the
gonna put my clothes on, I think.
Yes.
Uh,
Because
Gob
you said to
slept-
hide your shame.
So when you
It's
say
so
your
cold
clothes-
that I've shriveled.
if you normally wear armor, I mean it takes a little bit of time to get armor on, but
I
you can
don't.
get a cloak on or something like that pretty quickly.
No, I wear robe.
All right, I'll walk over and put my jock strap on. Thing.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta protect
Um,
that. I don't
I
So Sasso, I'll just kind of go around. Sasso,
second,
what do you want to do?
apparently.
yeah, I think it sounds like someone might need help downstairs or something, so I'm gonna head downstairs.
Okay. So everyone sees Sasso walk out. Anyone else?
I'm gonna wave.
Okay.
Bye.
Gob, what do you do?
When Rimjob wakes him up, he immediately gets off the bed, like super alarmed, like looking around, like "Oh, oh,
What's,
oh," and then he
what's going on?
realizes there's
Huh.
nothing really going on. So he sees Sasso leaving to go downstairs, and he just shrugs and follows him.
Okay. One thing that you do notice, as like you get up and you look around a bit, is you see that the window has been opened, and you could tell roughly that there's a light source coming from below the window. But what's really weird is,
Poke my
and
head out.
you've seen fog before, but what you're actually looking at, the fog actually kind of looks like it's trying to pull itself into the room through the open shutters, like it's kind of grasping the
Trying to go
sides
that way.
and pulling in.
Putting
It's
my
really
head
got
out
an
there.
odd, a really
Good.
odd
We wanna
feel
go out.
to it. So I don't know if that's going to change what you do, but that's one of the things you notice when you look around.
Do I notice that, like, for sure? My perception is -1.
Well, you were looking around, and it's obviously a little strange.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
still
think I
gonna
even
follow
looked.
Sasso.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Well, you guys are downstairs, right? I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
So
headed
Tom-
that way.
Tom, what do you do?
Poke my head out the window to see where the light source is coming at from below.
Okay, you see the same woman. She's dressed in white. It's a little difficult to get any details. She doesn't look old. She looks, you know, maybe late 20s, early 30s. Make a perception check, actually.
Jeez.
Oh, wow. Okay. So again, thick fog. It's really weird. You do as well notice the strange behavior of the fog as it's kind of slowly inching its way in the room. And as you look down, you're looking at this woman. One, it could be the fog and the light, but it doesn't really look like she's standing on the ground. Like you don't like she's moving a little bit, but it doesn't look like her feet are in place.
What? Oh snap! I can't do that for like another 7 Thetan levels.
And then she holds her hand up
No
to
problem,
the door, the
Preceptor.
hand without
I
the
don't care.
lantern, and there's another knock on the door. And again, it could be that fog, but you could swear she didn't actually touch the door.
Dope.
Okay, I'll poke my head back into the room, and yeah, that's I'm not a cleric. I don't actually deal with undead.
Get the fuck out of the way, Tom.
All right, so
This is out of my jurisdiction.
so Tom goes back to bed.
That's fine.
Okay, Rin, how about you?
Yeah, I want to break this window down. I want to break it open.
So this-
Why?
The window, when I say window, again, it's not glass, it's just two shutters.
What are you
Fantastic
doing?
for breaking through.
You can
I don't know
It's
how, but
already
we're
poke my
open.
head out that. What are you doing?
I want to jump on this bitch.
You could
Just
dive
go
out the
out.
window. Yeah.
I know what. No, then she'll know we're coming through.
It's like she's gonna not like the sound of
wants
you
the
breaking the
Kool-Aid
shutter
Man.
up and
That's
all the
fine,
wood
that's
falling
fine,
down
I
is
mean-
not gonna.
I have acrobatics.
He wants to
Make a
Kool-Aid
jump
Man it.
through the window.
Okay, keep in mind, you just see a woman that you just saw a woman down there before.
And she's disrupting my sleep and Tom's sleep. Well, not
Yeah,
anymore.
Tom's.
but
Well,
okay.
now technically it's you breaking the window that's doing that, but still.
Goddamn kids outside their lanterns at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, so
So
coming back to
I pull the
Sasso.
shutters off or something.
You
I
could
get my
just
staff
jump
and I pry
through.
them off.
Yeah, in order to touch the shut, yeah, you'd have to reach out and grab the shutters to close them to then break through them.
I have a staff, can't I?
You could just jump through. It's an open window.
No, it's
Who wants to
shutters.
break it. Shutters
they're-
are the Shutters are the
Okay.
things that fold over from the
I
outside.
thought there was
so
like a board in the way. Like I can't.
no,
No,
they're
that's
just
like shuttered
outside.
up. Yeah, shutters are like the.
All right, we'll open the shutters then. I mean,
They're
that seems like
already
a little more
open.
simple than I can make it complicated.
I'll-
Okay, so
Look,
you
boy,
see-
you got to come to the
around
south where we
with the
teach you what
shutter.
these architectural things are.
Okay, can I
Sasso is
ch-
okay. What was that?
Can I jump out the window?
Yes.
So I'm gonna say no because all you saw was a woman down there, and you would just be attacking somebody that's knocking at the door.
What if I just if I can jump possibly behind her, and then she has me behind her and the door in front of her? You know what I'm saying? Then she'll be kind of trapped.
He wants to pull off the Kenobi.
Yes.
Yes, I guess
I
need
want to say
a
hello
compelling
there.
reason why you would ever do that.
to introduce myself. Like, hey, why are you causing such a ruckus?
Is that what you say?
Probably for something so small.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. I'm gonna say acrobatics. If you're aware of as a monk what would be better, let me know because I just don't.
It's probably got to be real high though. Oh snap!
Oh, damn. Shenro Rinjo.
So Tom, you see Rin jump out the window.
Woo!
He does a couple somersaults on his way out,
Holy shit bags!
and you can't see it, but you have a feeling he landed it as a 10 because it was like a very small landing. It wasn't loud or anything. So Tom, you
cat.
land behind this woman, and she turns around and looks at you.
I'm
And
still
now I would
hustling
like
too,
you-
right?
Yeah,
Like, am I
yeah,
there?
Yeah. This is sort of all happening at once, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
Now, Rin, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. I just hit wisdom.
Wisdom.
Holy
Okay.
shit. He's on fire.
Saving up.
So she looks at you, and you guys meet eyes, and you're pretty close to her, and it's sort of weird, but you kind of see through her a little bit, but immediately your mind's something like you're getting confused a little bit, but you sort of hear this voice in your head saying, "Open the door," but then you sort of
Yeah,
snap out.
floor.
Can I open the door?
Okay, so let's go. So that's what happens there. Sasso, as you're moving down to the door, you pass by Veralt, who's kind of getting his cloak on, and he's like, what's all this noise? And probably right about the time you get to the door, the bartender, comes out. He's in a robe and basically saying the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
I don't know.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm gonna be like, "Don't worry, everyone, I got this," and I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, so you open the door.
Watcha.
You immediately notice there's a lot of fog outside. It's
There's a
probably
lot of fog out here.
the thickest fog you've ever seen. You see the woman. She is kind of strange looking because she doesn't quite fully look there. And when you open the door, she walks right in past you,
Can I see Rinjob?
and you see him behind.
There's Rinjob out here too. It's like a clone.
And
Because
as
I
soon
just
as
saw
she
him, right? Like,
Yeah.
As soon as she gets in the room, she kind of looks around. She starts looking around, and we'll go to Gob.
Right. Do I need like a wisdom save or something?
No.
Or a check just to see if I realize that this chick right here is see through or something?
At that distance, you can tell. She's
Okay.
also not walking.
Right.
Seems to sort of
Oh,
be
but salt on
floating.
the ground.
you don't have any.
Okay, so Gob just seeing that he's he's confused. He looks like kind of on edge. So he just like steps twice and just kind of like looks at the scene from behind a table, ready to like use it as cover if needed.
I'd like to
Okay.
attack.
Okay. So at this point, let's do an initiative.
All right.
Good. Uh,
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
oh. Oh, you
Okay.
wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So-
you
Yeah,
got- go
don't worry
for it.
about that.
I assume you needed a token for turn tracking or something like that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to select your token and then assign it to value, but that doesn't
Yeah.
work. I'm just gonna write it down. I'll figure that part out later.
All right, cool.
Okay, so Gob, it's your initiative. What you can do on your turn, was just kind of a rule, is if you want to hold your initiative, you're allowed to say, "I'm going to hold my initiative until some event happens during that round, and I will react this way." If you don't want to do anything immediately,
Awesome.
so
That's
you could say, like, "I'm going to stand here. If she comes towards me, then I'm going to attack her. But then if she never comes towards you, nothing will happen on your turn, or nothing
Right.
you don't do anything that round."
Well, I do want to do something. I want to walk as close to the counter as I can. So how many spaces can I move? Like 5?
It's each square is 5 feet. Your movement is probably 30.
I'm a human.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
30
it's
for a
there.
human.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, it says speed 30. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you can move 6.
6.
Yeah.
All right. So diagonals don't count, right? Or do they?
That's fine. Diagonal's fine.
Sure. So 1, a 2, a 3. How can I just no sweat just roll over the counter, or do I need to roll something?
What's your class?
Good question. Fighter, I guess.
You'd have to make an acrobatics check to land it perfectly. Land
Sure.
it without hindrance. Otherwise, you
Okay.
risk maybe falling prone.
No problem. Acrobatics. Here we go.
Okay. You vault over the bar and you're on the other side.
Tactical vault. Yep.
Press space.
All right. So there you go. And that's just gonna be my turn.
Okay. So let's see. Sasso, you see Gob run away.
Yep.
Tactically. And he jumps over a bar. What do you want to do?
I hope I grabbed my hammers even if I didn't put my full armor on.
Well, since you kind of went down just to open the door for someone knocking, I'd say
Dang.
you probably I'll let you decide, but from what I was hearing, is it doesn't seem likely that you would have, because you were just going down to open the door. If you think no, I probably would have, that's fine. That was kind of my view of it.
I don't know. I think Sasso's always ready to like leap into
Okay.
stuff and like help. So he might not have put on all his armor because you said that took a long time. So he's probably just got clothes on. But the hammers are like easy. I think I didn't even put them
Okay.
away, as far as I know.
That's fine. Okay. So you've got
Alright,
your
cool.
You have two hammers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like try and comfort everyone and yell like, "Don't worry, I got this." And then I'm gonna attack her.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
Yeah. So on that, do I roll the hammers or do I roll like? What do I roll first? I can't. really remember.
I think if you click on light hammer, it would actually roll a 20 attack and add all your modifiers.
Oh, it's this. Yeah.
Okay.
But don't I have to roll to see if the attack works?
Isn't
yeah.
that?
Well, no, that's what you just rolled.
Oh, okay. And
So
then
this
how do
says
I?
This says light hammer +1.
Yeah, I bought a nice one.
Okay.
I have a regular
Maybe not-
hammer and a light hammer.
At level 1, to have a magic weapon to start with is a bit much.
Hey, whoa! I put a bunch of money into it or something. I don't know. It's the only thing
You
I have.
still have 40 gold.
I don't know how it happened.
I have 15 gold and I just have the basic shit.
Oh,
All right,
sorry, I
well,
rolled it again. My bad. I was trying to mess with it.
We'll say it's a gift. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
I'm a folk hero, okay?
Okay. Right.
People know me somewhere. I don't know how to roll damage. I don't know what I'm doing exactly.
It should actually be pretty much the same area.
I think you just have to click on the light hammer now.
Yeah, like click on the light hammer,
Well, I clicked some junk, so let me close this real quick and unclose it.
like in the chat,
Yeah.
like where it says
Oh.
your roll at. Click on the light
Oh.
hammer +1 at the bottom, like it's like it'll. Yeah, there you go.
Oh. 4.
Okay, so you hit her, and then you have a second attack.
Maybe, but I didn't really put that on my sheet, so
Okay.
I won't use it right now, and I'll try and work that out.
Yeah, I think unless you have a specific class that you can use 2 weapons at the same time, we can go and look, but you suffer penalties, I think, to hit, unless you have a special ability of using 2 weapons. And I think at level 1, you probably wouldn't, but
Okay.
you can figure that out later. Okay.
Cool.
So, so you hit her. She kind of, takes the hit, and she's kind of, looks at you, and it's just like kind of daggers, coming from her eyes. She obviously is very upset that you hit her, but she doesn't say anything. And instead, she kind of fixes her eyes on Veralt on the stairway. She almost seems to recognize something. And
Perfect.
she goes, right over to him. And one thing that you notice is she's got in her hand, kind of palmed in her hand, is sort of a round, sort of like a medal, like an award medal kind of thing. You're not quite sure what it is, but as soon as she gets to Veralt, she just kind of grasps his face with it, like the side of his face, and he starts to scream, obviously in pain. And there's sort of like these purple sparks that are showering out from the hand area that she's touching him on, and that's her turn. After that is Rin.
What's my name?
Rin?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Spring job, but I'm outside, so I guess I'll just stay out here.
Okay. You would see Sasso move to hit her. Probably wouldn't see if he did or not, but you see that he's entered combat.
Okay.
And
Then I guess I will run inside. Be like,
Okay.
hey, bro. No. What are you
All
doing,
right.
bro?
She doesn't pay you any attention.
No, I was talking to
Sasso?
Sasso.
Okay.
Clearly, I was like, bro.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
No, bro. You're not. Look what you've done. I'll be like, yo, babe, hold up. Stop attacking.
It's almost as if she can't hear you because she doesn't even react to.
And then I'm louder. I'm just like, babe,
Okay. You're pleading with her to stop or whatever.
Phoebe,
She simply doesn't.
I'm on my
Um,
knees now. Stop. That's our man. We need him to get the money, bro, babe, bro.
Okay, so Tom, you start to hear Veralt scream coming from downstairs. You hear some distant pleading sounds. Sounds like somebody's kind of pleading with somebody. What do you do?
I gotta help that guy.
This is Tom's turn.
I
Oh,
know.
dude.
I'm just telling you what I'm thinking.
Oh, all right. You want to do anything, Tom? Oh wait, is Tom not here?
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah, I'll go check it out now that there's actual commotion going on.
Okay. So when you get to you reach the top of the stairs to go down to the first floor. There's a landing about halfway, and you can see that
Whoops.
there's basically a woman that's pushing her hand into Veralt's face, and there's
What?
these weird purple
Ow.
sparks shooting out of it, and he's clearly the source of the majority of the noise because he's screaming.
I'll cast magic missile at the apparition.
Okay.
Down the
go ahead and-
stairs? How dashing.
So roll damage for magic missile.
That's what it is.
No, why is that?
I appreciate you doing that because I didn't know what magic missile was.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I was trying to see if there's a way to roll it.
For description. Not for resale only.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, you could use the along the left hand side. There's
Do
a
it,
chart
bud.
of dice. You could just pick 3 under D4, and then add 1 to each. Or you can. There's ways to type out the roll as well.
You do your advanced roll.
Okay, you're only going to shoot 1 magic missile.
Pew,
Oh,
pew, pew.
There you go.
okay, 7. Okay, so everyone else, you might not actually even see Tom, but you see something just rocket down from the second floor, and it impacts her. She kind of reels a bit from it, but she like you think it might like take her away, but then she really kind of just presses further in, like press harder. And what you start to see is this like purple aura that sort of expands out from her hand, and it's
Bro.
starting to get to the point where it's enveloping the two of them.
Bro.
And he as soon as she presses harder, he screams even louder. She does look up the stairs at Tom, very, very displeased look on her face. And
I gotta help that guy.
what initially kind of looked like sort of a fairly attractive looking 30-year-old woman or so seems to kind of change and age, and like the hair kind of thins and gets a little bit more wispy, and she's not saying anything, but she looks like she wants to say something really mean to you. But she stays where she's at.
Oh, good, because I am apparently totally down to sue for liable at a moment's notice.
Okay, that brings us back to Gob. You do notice the innkeeper. This is actually just something Gob hears, but he seems scared out of his mind, and he ducks behind the bar. You do hear him say the words the Lord's messenger."
Okay.
In the sort of blubbering, like fear quivering sounds that he's making as he kind of hides behind the bar.
Cool.
I'm still listening. I'm just gotta walk away from my microphone for a second.
Okay.
So I assume he looks completely distracted. Like he wouldn't notice shit, right?
The bartender?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty distracted. He's
Cool.
he's 10 feet away from you, but
Right.
he's distracted.
So I wanna look around. Oh, sorry about that. I wanna look around and
Wind chimes?
I wanna yeah, maybe. I wanna see if I can spot where he keeps the money.
At this point in time, it would not be behind the counter. So you don't see like a change case of any kind.
You using your combat turn to try and make money?
Hey, it's in the character.
You would likely put two and two together that he does not leave that out at night.
Right. In that case, can I see anything of value in him?
Like on him?
Yeah, on him. Yeah, sorry.
No. He's kind of in bed clothes at this point.
woke up.
Jammies.
Hey, maybe he goes to bed using like a wedding ring, or maybe
Hey,
like
I got a relic
necklace.
hammer if you want to go.
All right. So third and last probably. Where did he come from? Where did he
There's a right where he's at. There's a door that goes to a back room, and you
Right
saw some
time.
crates and things back there during the dinner time when the helper was moving in and out.
go? Okay. I wonder if I can sneak shimmy past him inside the room if the door is still open, of course.
Are you a rogue or
I am not. I'm
Okay.
a fighter.
a fighter? You can walk past him, but you would not be able to get past him unnoticed. He's right there.
But I was hoping that the whole situation would make him like not pay attention.
He's basically kind of crouched behind the like his head would be a foot from the door because that's like right where he's at. There's no way
Yeah, I
you'd be
get it.
able to get past him without him noticing.
Okay. In that
Oh,
case,
you
is
know
this
what?
a window?
I don't want to say never. If you want to make a stealth check, but it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, no problem. Is this a window?
No. I think that's just
No.
something clipping through the
Oh.
wall.
Well, is there a window nearby? Like maybe here or
There's
something?
nothing there. There's no windows. There's the door, kind of on the other side of the room.
Okay. So Gob's gonna approach him. And he's gonna like crouch down beside him, and he's gonna whisper. Well, shit, I forgot to get talk.
Yeah, get wrecked, son.
I'm Gob.
Yeah, he's gonna whisper, "I'm Gob," and just point to the door and like in a let's go motion. I don't know.
Nice, yeah. Escape with that guy.
He takes it. He understands what you're saying, and he pushes through the door.
Cool. So Gob's gonna follow him.
He uncovered.
Yeah, but we don't
So you
know.
get back there.
I know,
There's,
but getting that 100% yeah.
It's clearly a storage room. There's barrels and crates, probably some foodstuffs left around on some tables. I didn't draw all the tables in. There are two doors at one end over here.
Right.
One of them would be open, and you can kind of see inside that it's a small bedroom. You kind of figure it's his, and then there is a door which would be an outside door to the back of the facility, currently barred, but very easy to unbar and open up if you wanted to.
Cool. Was that my action and move? I done.
Yeah, that's yeah, we'll call it there.
All right. Sweet.
Okay. Back to Sasso.
Woo! All right. I would like to enrage. The Veralt or whatever's cries have stirred me or whatever. I would like to like enrage and then attack. Well, I guess I gotta get to her and then attack her again with the hammer.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you have plenty of movement to get to her. That's not a problem.
I'm gonna flip over this guy or whatever. Get over here.
Okay, well, or you can walk by him and not have
I'm
to
gonna-
roll a athletics check.
I'm gonna rush around like this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna I have this light hammer, so it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, but I also now have the other hammer as an attack. So I guess I could just choose one or the other, right?
Sure.
I mean, I'm only attacking with one, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, generally, you would put one weapon away, take the other weapon out.
Well, anyway, light hammer it is. So if I click this, it's rolling whether it works or not, right?
Yeah, 17. You hit her again. You come in contact with her. So
All right. Boom, another 4. But I'm enraged this time, so it modifies up.
well, it did, I think, already.
Oh, I didn't click.
Well, so it you rolled a 1 and then it added 3. Probably 1 for the hammer, 2 for
No, the other one didn't add rage because he did it afterwards, and it's the same modifiers.
okay. So total
I'm guessing
6.
you just add it afterwards. Yeah.
Okay. Again, you hit her. It impacts her in the back.
Good. I didn't want to hit that guy in the
she-
face, so good.
Yeah, she's clearly not happy about it. But again, as she sort of like takes the hit, she sort of recovers and then presses even harder on his face.
Okay,
And you're right in there. You can see that there is some type of implement in her hand that
yeah.
is. It almost looks like it's searing into his face.
Can I yell to other people like it's not working and maybe what I see?
Yeah. Let me just finish real quick. Is
'Kay.
That purple aura now seems to kind of encompass both of them, and it's almost touching you actually as well. But you know, it's not quite there yet. But yeah, you can say whatever you want.
I'm gonna yell to that guy like I'm gonna help you, don't worry, and then maybe like to the other people like I think it's her hand or her fist or something in her hand.
Okay. We'll
She
move
smells.
then to Rin. You
Rin job.
you hear what he says as well as you see him strike again with the hammer. It's pretty difficult at this point to get any closer to her, simply because they're on the stairway. There's a large man swinging a hammer at her. But it's your initiative.
I realize that there is no we gotta attack because we've already fucked up. Most likely.
Sorry.
So I announce I move over here. Right now there's like an opening, I notice. You know, because she has to see me. I want her to kind of notice, or at least everyone knows. Be like, hey, bros, I'm Rinjo. And then I reach around from behind my back and I pull out a staff, which you didn't realize clearly was there, I guess. And I want to get some jabs in there with my staff in between everyone because I'm a monk and I'm like, and I want
Um,
to target. I want to lock on to her hand. I want to use my hit, my eyes. They're, lock on.
Okay. So
I hope he
so
hits her in the
normally-
face or him.
Normally, if you want a targeted strike like that, you'd have to roll at a disadvantage. In this case, I'm actually going to say you can't because you're already going to be at a disadvantage because they're very like you can't walk up to her. You're having to like kind of jump up and strike almost because they're on this landing and there's already somebody in your way.
Well, we're kind of fucked anyways.
So you can attack. It would be at a disadvantage, but a
get
targeted
two.
strike a targeted strike would be just a bit too much.
All right. Well, I'll just have to throw some jabs in there with my attack. Yes. Because clearly saying babe and bro and that ain't working. She's just going all, Temple of or the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, you can attack it. It'll be at a disadvantage for a physical attack, for like a non-ranged attack. But
I
you
do get
can do it.
extra.
Sure, sure.
Sure. Why not?
Go ahead. Yeah, roll attack.
So does it matter which I use? I think we talked about like I could use a two-handed attack and still get an extra attack.
I don't know.
Because monk gets an extra. Yeah, as long as I'm using a monk weapon, I just don't know if I'm like hitting and then kicking or something. I'm assuming like a whoop a bam and then like a kick in the balls or
Yeah,
not
that's
her, I
that-
guess.
Yeah, you would have a little bit of trouble there, but yeah, like you're swinging your staff and then following it up with like an elbow or something like that.
Right, we're gonna do a two-hander, I guess. Nope, I don't think that worked.
Oof.
No, yeah,
And then
It's-
I'll
it's-
get an elbow in. That hit?
yeah, again, misses and eights, not quite enough.
Bros, come
It's
on!
not
I
your fault though.
yell.
It's a very precarious situation here.
I'm
No one's
sorry.
gonna blame you for missing because you almost have to really like jump up towards the landing and then swing, and time it just right.
And I
you're
say,
doing-
you goddamn zoomers.
Then Tom's
Blame
turn.
it on the rain. And I guess that's it.
Save us, Tom. I mean him.
Save us, Tom Cruise.
And I just have that face all throughout the whole time. I mean, it's just my face. About this whole situation.
Oh, he
I
was
think he's
yeah,
asleep,
yeah, walking the dog or something.
So I'm
well,
sorry, I couldn't hear you say that again.
It's just your turn.
Okay, so since it seems attacking is not gonna, I'll just pass my turn because it seems like attacking's not really doing anything to stop her, and it's kind of making her worse.
Okay. So you're kind of like I like it, do I do something? Do I not? She continues to press the metal into his face, and at that kind of point, there's an extremely bright purple flash, and almost like an electrical discharge sound, and everybody goes blind. And
Great.
Well,
kinda
not
s-
me and the bartender, I
well,
guess.
that's true. That's
Neither,
true. But
no. Why
you
have
do
you
hear it.
forsaken me?
You certainly hear the sound. It's almost like kind of an explosive sound.
Right.
And then as these three hear, as your eyesight kind of readjusts and you can kind of see they are gone. And you sort of smell ozone in the air, like an electrical kind of smell, but they're gone.
We did it.
Or is that my...
Well, just gonna. I would like to check outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you go outside, you're immediately hit by this wall of fog.
I made a
It's-
mistake.
And it's actually as you kind of walk towards the door, you see it sort of as again, it's kind of like it's pushing its way in and grasping at the floor and the walls, and it's probably made its a way about a foot into the door.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
Which is very unusual.
Slam.
Normally for fog, it would stop at the door because it's just going to evaporate off, into the air inside. But
I'm still gonna run out. I'm gonna be like, Varun!
okay. So let's go to Gob because he'd be next.
Dang
You
it,
hear
Gob!
that explosive sound. The barkeep is even more rattled. And he seems to, he probably, actually he runs into this room here and shuts the door behind him.
That one?
Yeah. The other one
Okay.
is also, the other one is closed.
Oh, I thought you said it was open and it could see like a bedroom.
The one that was open, yeah, and he ran into that. The other one is closed. You would realize that there was another person that worked here, and that's likely their bedroom.
Oh. Right. Okay, so I guess I already took a look at this room. There's nothing of value, just like some crates, some supplies, food and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's foodstuffs. There's stuff of not of high value, but these are, these aren't worthless items.
Well, is it worth stealing those kind of worthless but not really worthless items? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. So, Gob is gonna reach, go to this door and just like try to peek through any like opening without opening it. See if there's anything outside.
Because it's the door kind of fits into the wall space, so there's not really any way to see around it.
Gotcha.
If you got down on the floor, and there's a little bit of space, you would be able to see under it, but you probably see some of that fog kind of right there, just sort of hovering around at the edge, but you don't see anything. It's dark.
Okay. In that case, I'll go to this door and see if it's locked or something.
It is locked.
Damn it. So if you allow me one more thing, I'll go to this door and then kind of like look at the situation, see if anything happened outside.
Okay. You get there just in time to see Sasso run outside, run through the door, and start yelling. You don't see the woman anymore. You don't see Veralt anymore. You kind of see Rin and Tom maybe kind of rubbing their eyes a little bit still, but otherwise they seem okay.
All right. Damn it. Well, I guess I'll leave it there then.
Okay. I'll kind of open it up at this point. This is not really much of an initiative thing anymore. Although we still have to kind of go turn by turn. Rin, what do? You see Sasso run outside. You hear him start to shout. What do you want to do?
What was he shouting?
Veralt?
What-
The name of the guy in the blue cloak.
Thank you.
A blue cloak?
The guy that you met.
Okay. I run outside as well. And I shout, "Babe!"
Okay. Both of you, once you do get outside, you do sort of experience a little bit of a disorientation because it's almost like you take a couple steps out the door, you turn around, and the door is you can no longer even see the door. So you know it's there. It's very disorienting.
Bro, I need help.
I'm here to help you.
Bro, help me. I can't-
Where
I'm
are we?
around.
So
I'm
Tom,
over
you
here.
can hear them you outside. You can't see them anymore, but you can kind of hear them stamping about, shouting for people.
Are you over here?
I'll yell. I guess I'll yell for him.
Marco,
Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
Marco, bro.
Marco.
Hello.
Is he out
You
here?
can hear.
Hello.
Bro.
Hello.
You don't get any response outside, but you can hear Tom shouting. You imagine from the doorway.
So they can't hear us yelling, or they can?
They can hear you yelling, but they can't see you, and you can't. You guys probably run into each other once or twice out there, but again, it's there's really not much you can see outside.
Well, we gotta head back to the door then. As long as they're still yelling, we can find the door, right? Probably.
Yeah, you find your way back.
How did he get to that door? That door's shut,
Bro,
bro.
kick the door open.
It's locked or whatever.
Locked
I
from
broke.
the
I
inside.
break the door.
I'm gonna stumble in.
Okay, you stumble in just in time to hear somebody. It sounds like they're kicking in the door on the side.
Bro. Roasters.
He's not strong enough. I know he can't do it.
No, he was totally getting ready to rip that window off the hinges upstairs. Go fix that.
You might be right.
It's pretty
And the door
solid
just opens
door.
up.
It's going to take you a bit of time to kick through it.
Well, I've got a lot of
True.
bro strength.
So everyone hears this going on. They start to hear somebody pounding, and sounds like they're trying to break the door
I
down.
was a firefighter.
Can I come over and unbar it?
As soon as you unbar it, you basically get hit by the door as he kicks it. But
Ah,
yeah.
bro.
Bro. I'm glad I could help.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
Yo, where'd that babe at?
I don't know, man.
Man, she was fine.
Um,
Fine, bro. Look at her. She was like,
Translucent.
yeah, bro.
I guess I'll come over to
Gotta
Tom
find that.
Tom.
We gotta go find her.
and be like, "Hey, we probably can't set
the heck
out
was
to
that?
like go get them or get the sword or any of that
I
junk."
don't know what the heck happened
Yeah.
there. That was crazy. That was crazy. Did you see her? She looked right in my soul.
Are we still gonna get
Oh,
paid
check
though?
that.
Because you know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where was that guy's bunk bed? Let's go see. Let's go. Hey,
That's a good point.
hey,
I need
hey,
a beer to put
hey,
these
where was that
flames
guy's?
out, bartender.
Where'd that guy go? Hey, 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 hey!
okay, who's saying what to who?
Yeah.
We're yelling at
We're
the
just-
bartender.
We're just having a
Hey,
discussion.
bartender.
Well, you don't see the bartender. He's
I'm yelling for him. He can wake his ass up eventually, probably.
Well,
Bartender.
Okay.
Whoa!
Gob's
I
back
pound
there.
on the table. Whoa!
so eventually he'll come out. He'll be like, "Is it safe?"
Bro.
What the heck happened? Where was that? What was that?
Cool. I
Yeah,
want
you
to
know
stay
what-
here,
You know what that
and
sweet
I
ass
want to.
babe was?
I want to see if he left this door open right here.
It would be open. You wouldn't have. Yeah.
Yo, bro.
All right. As he goes out to meet the others, I want to enter his room.
Okay.
I look around, see if I find anything of value.
It would be a very basic bedroom. There's going to be a bed, probably a cabinet for clothes, and a chest for odds and ends. There's nothing of particular value out in the open.
Yeah.
Some mementos, that would be of nominal value to you.
Take his
that's
photographs.
useful.
Take like his photograph.
Look at
Take his
this
personal
photograph.
mementos. I stole it from some bar.
There was actually a Reddit about some guy who would steal.
Shoot, I'm not gonna rummage through his stuff. I was just gonna take whatever's like visible. But if there's anything, I'm just gonna head over this way and join the others.
You could start to go through the cabinets, chests, and things like that if you want to rummage around for something of value. But there's nothing out in the open.
Nah. I was just going for the stuff out in the open.
I want to ask this guy if. Oh, go ahead.
It's not that there's like nothing. Like if you gathered all of his stuff up, it'd be like you could hawk it for a silver piece or something like that. But it's like you'd have an armful of, small paintings and candlesticks, kind of a thing.
I just wanted to know where he keeps his beer money. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, you would imagine it's somewhere in there. That would be the most likely place, but you'd have to start going through things to find it. It's not out in the open.
Not gonna do it.
Okay, so he comes out. He's still a little bit He's very shaken.
Bro.
What is going on? What was that?
Bro, no, why didn't you
What
tell
was
us,
that?
bro?
Why don't you
You
tell
get a
us
lot of
you're
ghost chicks around
in?
here.
Right? I don't feel safe in this inn anymore.
What's your
I want a
number, bro?
refund.
Just no, I don't know what's going on. Actually, wait a second. Who was he? I saw you sitting with him.
Wait, did
Whoa,
he have a room
bro.
there?
He's your
Whoa,
customer.
hold on.
Bro. He's
Yeah,
coming
hold-
to your
hold-
bar and you're
hold
accusing
on.
us.
Hold on.
We
Hold
thought he
on.
worked here.
Hold on.
He's starting to get visibly like he's starting to
Hold
get
on.
accusatory.
He fucking should be getting,
Yeah, I'm up in his face. Hold on.
pounding on the table, bro.
I don't
Let
feel
me
safe
tell
in
him
your
that we were
establishment
trying to help
anymore.
him.
Well, didn't work, did it? He's,
Did
he's
what?
I did my
I didn't
best.
keep doing anything.
I thought you were here to help. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
did my best.
Yeah, but you're getting a 1-star review, Mr. Helper.
I've got to tell the mayor. I got to go tell the mayor.
No,
And
Tell
he
the
starts
mayor
to head
what? What just happened? Why
The mayor. Oh, he ran.
well, unfortunately, Gob knows what he said, and that's why I was hoping he would.
He's not running.
But
But
Gob
he-
can't fucking say anything other than Gob.
He makes his way to the door. He's a little taken aback by the fog, but he's lived here his whole life. He knows his
Oh,
way. He
Yeah,
leaves.
I forgot to. Yeah, we should told him not to go out there.
Seen a movie.
Well,
He's gone. Did that guy have a room? Did we know what room he was in?
Hey there, bartender, bro. Let me
There's-
have a beer.
There's only three possible rooms. You would actually see the first one as soon as you walk by is open, while the other two are closed.
Oh,
let's
go
bust
see
in
if-
there.
Is he in his room? We'll go look.
That's a
I
good
asked
point. We
Gob.
probably should have checked.
So he's not in his room. It's empty. There's a window on the opposite side. The bed was slept in. You do see his basically his backpack and his sword.
I want to check the room for traps.
Ranking
I don't
martial
think you
arts.
can.
Look. I learned from the puppet D&D game that you should always check for traps because the DM is always trying to kill you.
Yeah, but we're not
Okay.
out of the inn yet. That's usually
Hey.
once you get out of the inn.
You never know. It's like some people do trap their own room. Like people
Yeah, we
trap
met
their
a
own
stranger.
bed.
Well,
Like, it could be Kevin McAllister up there.
you don't find any traps.
Let me
No, you're not
perception check this
particularly-
sucker.
Skilled at it. On the plus side, you don't seem to set off any traps either.
All right, perfect. We need to search this room for clues.
Okay. Like I said, there's not a lot in there. There's a desk, a bed. You do see his like a backpack and a sword belt with a sword.
I would like to take the sword out and see if it is a fire sword.
It seems like a well-made but fairly plain longsword.
Like,
I'm
he
a-
does work for the fire sword factory.
Yeah. I'm going to throw that away and look through his bag.
Okay. da-da-da.
Check for traps.
I'm getting a clue.
I've got a raging.
I still do breakdancing in the middle of the floor.
So you do find about 5 gold pieces.
Wow.
Damn it.
There is
Haha.
I'm in the wrong place.
there's
Well,
a,
you should be searching the bartender's room.
there's an assortment of just travel items, random bits of equipment that almost everybody carries around, all in pretty good condition. You do find kind of like a folio of some kind with a couple letters in it.
Okay, how heavy is this bag?
It's probably about 30 pounds.
Can I get a translation?
Gosh, I'm carrying like 80
Hmm.
pounds. I don't know how it's possible.
Oh, he said gob.
I want to take this whole bag and also take the letters out so we can look through them and take them back down to the bottom so that we can all look at them.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is the 2 letters. I'm gonna see if I can get these into everybody's journal so that you can take a look at them.
Hey, bro.
Doop, 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 doop.
Bro.
Gob.
Hey, I saw you like stealing stuff.
He didn't see that. He was fighting.
I saw you sneaking around.
Okay.
I have excellent hearing.
And there's so the letters you can look at. There's also the book. You could see it's the same book that he was reading.
What's this, Joe? Tanner's from Tanner's? Oh, Tanner. I was about to read dyslexic here.
Beryl Tanner is that was his name.
About 5 weeks ago. Laryl Swiftfoot. Oh, you want me to read this, or does everyone just gonna read it
Everyone
to
should
themselves?
be able to see those.
What
I can
kind of
read it
voice
for
he
you.
has.
Gob.
About 5 weeks ago, Laryl Swiftfoot stumbled into town barely alive. Like that voice, or oh, he's fathered. Oh, so he would be like. I can't do that.
Veralt. About 5 weeks ago, Laurel Swiftfoot stumbled into town barely alive. From the looks of him, he had been mucking about in the swamps, but there was no sign of his companions. He was almost totally incoherent, and he would fall into fits of screaming. I had him admitted to the sanitarium as he seemed a danger to himself. I had hoped some time alone would be good for him, but last week he took a turn for the worse. Barely anything coherent escapes his lips. His health is declining. He has to be forced to eat. I feed him thick water. Somehow he seems to remember you, though.
Can I close that? I gotta reread this.
If you're interested in it, you best do it sooner rather than later.
It's Father Jellic,
Dickwater.
the pirate.
The pirate?
Oh, thick
The
water.
pirate
I thought you said dick water.
I don't know what's
Well,
worse.
Can't do that voice. It makes me drool all over my chin.
That's a good voice. It reminds me of like some of the voices from the game Thief, actually.
Well, maybe it makes them
Another
drool all over their chin too.
Your lack of progress on the task I have assigned you has become quite tiresome. I was about to say threesome. Quite tiresome. I did as you asked and set aside an additional 1,500 gold as a reward.
That's
You
a lot
have
of gold.
yet to show anything for it. Do I need to increase the reward? Perhaps I just need to put someone else in charge. At this point, I will give you 3 more months to provide some meaningful results. So the location something. I don't know why I started talking about Donald Trump like that. After that, you will have still failed to uncover anything useful. You will not find Fullcrest a welcoming place anymore, Lord Barrington. Hmm. I have to reread that because I read it myself. I did not understand a damn thing.
Yeah. I think I'm like looking through these letters and junk, and I'm like, hey, I think if we still find the clues and stuff, we can still get paid. We just got to go to the Lord Barrington.
I think we okay. Yeah. I think we should find this father.
Father Jellic?
Said Rinjob.
Did something happen to you in the monastery, Rinjob? Because you have a different voice every time you talk.
Well, I was reading that letter as Lord Barrington.
You do remember that as part of his instructions, because he may not be at that particular place where you would take the sword. He did say that you could just talk to the bartender there. We'll find him or his associates and pay you the reward.
So, how far is the the crazy house?
It's a sanitarium, not a crazy house.
Okay, or the place where where they put the trash. Okay.
You actually probably saw it while you were coming into town. It's in the town,
Okay,
kind of
so
on the edges, but it's not far
is it
away.
a far walk? Okay, it's not. So we can go there now or not?
No, I'm busy avoiding the fog, guy.
So we'll go to sleep.
Is the innkeeper gonna let us stay?
He left. He's gone.
He
He's
left.
our house now. Okay, we'll just quit the quest. We own a tavern now. I guess. We're good.
We bar the doors.
Go back in here, grab his shit. Blah, 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 blah.
There's someone else in that room.
I'm the bartender now.
He does eventually make his way back in, and he opens the door. He kind of looks around at you guys, and
Welcome to the tavern. Sit down, have a drink.
he does kind of look over and see that you sort of retrieved his pack and have been going through it.
Not his
He goes,
pack,
"Oh,
the
Yeah.
That was Blue Cloak Man.
Blue Cloak
Right,
Man.
Geralt's back.
Geralt. Yeah.
Let me check.
Hey, this innkeeper thinks we were with him anyway, so
What's up, bro? Can I get you a drink? This is Rin and Job's Tavern.
it should
So
be
he's-
Ren and
he's-
Gob.
Seems to get a bit accusatory
Yeah,
because
I always have
he's
friends.
like, "What are you? Are you thieves? Going through going through
I-
this man's, his stuff?
Bro,
Hey.
This is disgraceful."
bro.
I'm gonna tell him we were trying to help. Maybe there's a clue. He set us on a mission.
Bro,
Mission.
I
Bro.
can't tell you the mission.
I walk around the tavern, and I'm like, bro, you better leave. Bro.
Pay no attention
Get
to
out of
my
town.
odd old friend.
You want some
here.
trouble? We don't want any trouble, so you better just
Maybe it's
walk
about
out the door
time-
and make like a tree and leave.
Maybe it's about time you leave before I call the guards.
Whoa,
Yeah,
buddy,
in this
hold
weather,
on.
you're gonna call the guards in with this weather and walk around to the front. I'm like, huh,
Don't
bro?
back
Wait,
Bro? Huh?
wait.
You want a
I
piece
try
of
to
this, bro?
diffuse things. I diffuse things, and I'm
Look
like, hey,
outside,
I'll give you
what?
5 gold for your trouble, sir. 5 gold.
He actually doesn't seem to care that much about the gold.
Dang it.
You should have left, bro. You should have been a pansy and left, bro. Come on, bro. Come at me,
Okay,
bro.
go ahead, Rin, and make an intimidation check.
Okay.
And
I don't know why we're
I'll
trying to
actually
start
And
fights.
into that, I
actually
did that
also
last time,
say
but not this time, and I'm going to be screwed.
Sasso can also make
What
a
did I get?
persuasion check.
Yeah, charisma up in this sucker.
Which one?
Bro,
This?
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Bro.
Persuasion. Oh, my bad. This.
Bro.
Okay. So Sasso, he seems to be getting more and more upset. He almost looks like he's probably on the verge of calling for help. But Sasso kind of calms the situation down.
Bro.
And he sort of stamps off. He's I don't want you here in the morning. And he goes into his room.
Before he goes into his room, he must pass me. Gob's gonna point to himself and be like, Gob, in like a super like, me too, like super sad and stuff.
Let me check to see if he understands. So he kind of understands what you're saying. He goes, no, not you, just those other ones.
He's with us. Can I yell? He's with us.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
That's my boy.
He disappeared. You got to get out of that situation, bros.
Can I walk over to the bar and be like, "Hey, Gob, he didn't want this money. Do you want it?" And give him 5 gold.
Gob's just gonna take it without saying anything.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Add 5 gold here. Sweet.
I actually catch myself sometimes in real life saying bro, and it's so annoying. Like when I get mad, like instead of fuck, I'll be like, bro.
The correct pronunciation is brah.
Bruh.
I've been saying some bras. I got some bras.
Bruh.
Broster, broheim.
Bruette.
Bro, you will never believe it.
Okay, Rin, you find yourself sort of down there alone.
Yeah, well, I can't sleep anymore. I'm so fucking charged up.
It's probably there's still probably about 5 hours to light.
All right, well, bartender, I need a nightcap.
Bartender.
Okay, fine. I'll just go up to my room. Okay, and I'll just take off my jock strap.
He's gonna do old man athletics in the room. Disgusting.
Tai Chi. Naked Tai Chi.
I'll stand next to my bed, just kind of working out or something.
Oh yeah, I'll disrobe, but I'm not putting these hammers away. Dang it.
Okay.
You're naked too with the 2 hammers.
The rest of
Getting
the
a
night,
little hot up here.
the rest of the night passes by uneventfully, and morning
Fire's
comes.
raging.
So everybody wakes up.
I'm up first.
Well, I've been up, but
Dang it. Of the sleepers, I'm up first.
Or whatever the heck. Playing bridge by myself.
Mostly because I have to put all my armor on, or whatever I have, which isn't a ton of armor, but still.
Okay. It takes a little bit of time to put armor on, but as long as it's like leathers and things like that, it doesn't take all too long.
I tie my jock strap together.
Well, it's folk clothes.
Okay, so you.
I
Or
still don't have a.
Buckle it. What do the Spartans wear? It's whatever the 300 dudes wear, pretty much. Just that.
That would probably take some time because you got to get somebody to help you, get it on and strap the metal plates.
No,
and stuff.
what? There's no. The guys in 300.
Oh, they didn't
Yeah.
wear. Oh, no, I guess
No,
they
no,
didn't.
just the guys. They're just something over their junk.
Oh yeah, all right.
So
monk, yeah.
I got a question. Do I have like paper, maybe like some ink? I would have if I could say so, but I'm just asking because I don't know.
You actually probably could find a couple blank pages in Veralt stuff. There were probably a couple pages in there.
I got it.
Sure.
I want to go
Um,
back upstairs. Actually,
I want to write a letter.
Okay.
I'm not
So
going that way.
just gonna- Yep.
I'm coming down.
So normally when you're kind of waking up at a tavern, the tavern keepers are there with getting a morning breakfast prepared. You don't notice anybody there though.
It's fine. He doesn't need to give us food.
Yeah,
Hey
you would
there,
have,
Mr. Man.
You would have provisions.
Can we check and see if the fog's gone?
It's gone.
Can I
It's-
open these doors?
Literally no evidence of that fog. It's I mean the streets are kind of wet, but that's probably from the
Moist.
rain.
Yeah.
You notice usually you would kind of imagine probably a lot of dew and condensation on things, but not so much. Again, maybe what's there is because of the rain, but it's a bit strange.
Can I open these doors?
Those doors are locked.
Can I break?
Jesus.
I got to get
You-
100% map completion.
Alright. Well, Gob is done with his letter, so he's gonna.
And
go
then I'm like, hey,
downstairs.
Gob. Nope. Oh,
Before he
bro.
goes, okay.
Bruh.
You
Gob.
you can you want to get into these rooms, bro?
He nods in disagreement. Gob.
No, it's
That's a shake.
okay, bro.
We disagree with the shake, Gob. Come on.
No, he literally nodded in disagreement. It's very different.
I'm
That's
trying
on
to
you,
do it.
bro.
Okay.
All right.
All right, now I'm gonna kick the door.
Someone does come to the door
Oh, thank
and
God.
opens it up.
Housekeeping. Yep.
Quite furious. It looks like sort of a well-to-do merchant.
Stab him.
You probably interrupted him getting dressed. What's the meaning of this?
I'm like, bro, you didn't hear any of that stuff downstairs last night?
What stuff? What's going on?
Bro, and I can I look into the room? You're like, "Alright."
It looks very much like the other room.
Can I see it?
There you go.
Okay, the desk is in a different spot. Okay, it's not different.
He did say pretty much though.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
You don't
bro,
need 100% map completion.
bro, I say, bro, we're looking for someone, and I gotta check this room. It's
Can I?
we're looking for somebody.
Absolutely not. I don't even know who you are.
You don't know who I, bro? It's me.
And
I'm
he'll
a
show
folk hero. You're no one.
He goes, you'll leave me alone or I will call the town guard. He shuts the door.
I put my hand in, even if it fucking slams it.
Deal him
Alright,
some
well-
damage.
It stings a bit. He looks like he's getting even angrier.
Call the guards, bro. Go. I'll stay here.
Okay. He runs over to the window, opens it up, and starts shouting for help.
And I'm walking right behind him.
I'm gonna go help. I'm going up.
I'm in it.
That's
And
right.
I'm gonna be like, what's
I'm-
going on up here?
and I shut the door behind me.
Okay. He's a little even more panicked now.
Yeah.
Shouting, I'm being attacked.
Yeah, he should be.
And I'm like, bro, calm down, bro. We're looking for it.
Can I tell which room they're in? I mean, obviously not the first one, but
The first one's open.
Yeah.
You would be able to hear. Most likely, that it's coming from the middle room. 'Cause
Bro.
it's quite a ruckus in there.
can I try and bust in and like ask who needs help and stuff?
You can open the door. It's not locked.
Not anymore.
What's going on in here? Who needs help?
Bro. Hold,
You
before
see
that guy
a-
says anything, bro, you gotta listen. This guy's
you see,
bro.
this probably a
she's
merchant
that
guy.
guy is in here. He's harboring bad
He's
people, bro.
Clearly,
I have
upset.
evidence.
He's yelling for the town guard. He's saying he's being attacked.
I'll tell him like, sir, calm down. I'll help you. I'll help you.
Bro, I have evidence.
I'll let you make a a persuasion check.
I'll let
see
you
if
know
you
I'm gonna
calm
win
down.
all of those.
Oh, I have to do a persuasion check.
Wait, him or
Let you
me?
roll a nat one.
You,
Sasso.
Sasso. Yeah, you're trying to persuade the guy to calm down, and you fail.
Yo, that's
Uh,
Oh, good
dang
one.
it. Dang it.
And so
We're gonna have to kill this guy, bro.
out, what starts to ring in your head was
down.
Beryl's words of trying to
Oh, it is.
keep a low profile and not cause not bring a lot of attention
Yeah.
to the situation.
Well,
so
that
to kind
that
of
was kind of
ring-
a
ring in
lot of
your head.
attention has been brought.
Can I try and grapple oh God, what's his name? Rinjob and pull him out?
You have to make an attack roll.
I would love to.
PvP. Let's go.
Well, we almost made it
PvP.
out of the first building. Almost made it to the first map before they started to
Well,
kill each other.
Can I just grapple without attacking? Isn't that a thing?
Unless he's going to stop you, you would have to roll an attack. So, Rin, he's grabbing you. Are you fighting him off?
How is he grabbing me?
From the five-finger death punch.
He's touching me.
He's grabbing you by
I'm like,
the
bro, get your hands off me, bro.
So he is.
he's fighting you back. Yeah.
I don't want to hit him with my hammer though. How do I attack without
Slap him silly.
a hammer?
Just roll 20.
Oh, okay, cool.
Rin, what's your armor class?
Shoot.
Yeah, you did not hit.
I am.
The wily one, you're not gonna. That's not gonna hit him. So
Yeah,
he
you get a
wriggles
bunch
out
of-
of your grasp quite easily. You
snap.
actually probably breathe the chip.
Hold on. Sorry, I could have muted, but I didn't.
I got touched.
So at this point, the merchant actually seems to be shouting specifically for he sees somebody, probably the town guard, and is telling them to get to the tavern.
Hell yeah, we're gonna fight some gods now.
Dang
guys
it, fool.
Stick there. What?
I'm like, bro, this guy has the bad guy with him.
So, Gob?
Gob?
Gob.
What's my one star?
While all that stuff is happening,
3 stars.
while that is happening,
I'll put my hands up when I see the cops come around the corner.
Dang it.
So,
Well-
Gob and Tom, you see 3. They don't look so much like you would expect a town guard to look. They almost look a little bit more thuggish. But they are carrying swords, and they're moving towards the tavern.
Oh,
front
are you
door.
guys here for the missing person?
They're gonna actually go inside. They kind of move past you. They acknowledge you, but they're trying to get towards the ruckus.
Yeah, that's
Can I
weird.
try and
wonder
pull
what
this
that's
guy
all
out
about.
again?
Sure.
All right, let's go again. I don't know why I keep
Um,
clicking this thing.
Okay, so just real quick, while that is happening, Gob is gonna go to. First of all, he's gonna make sure he's not being followed. I don't think he is. Then he's just gonna drop a letter, just nonchalantly in an unusual, maybe kind of hidden spot, which is his usual drop.
Oh, he's making a dead
Spot.
drop.
Yeah, kind of like a dead drop. And then go back to where he is. I guess I'll DM you, Slick, the letter,
Okay.
as it has to do with the background.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So Sasso grabs Rin.
Oh, fuck,
So
bro.
you've got a hold of him.
Uh-huh.
You're holding the mostly naked man.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
I gotta pull him out of the room.
Okay. So Rin, you can either go
know
with him or you
I'll
can
go.
make
Yeah, I'll go with him. I'm like, bro, you want me this bad? Let's go.
Cool.
Let's take this
I'm-
outside, bro.
I gotta yell like, I'm sorry, to the merchant guy.
So as you guys
Come back
are,
for you, bitch.
are sort of walking out, there are 3 armed men coming in, and they're all hold it right there. Hold it there. What's going on here?
I yell, citizens arrest.
Ooh, jailbreak scream next time.
And the merchant will he kind of shows up. I don't have a merchant.
Put one of the guys
is
from the
totally
bar.
planned.
Oh, perfect.
He sort of brushes past you. He goes, this man here was attacking me. This naked man.
Like an old dude, all shriveled up and shit.
And
It's okay, I got him.
They've got their swords drawn, and they're like, what's the meaning of this? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Ewok, are you in the blender now? What the heck?
I don't know what that.
What? Oh, sorry, that was me. Yeah, my bad.
All right. Well, if I have him grappled, can I just tell him that I handled it and claim, I got this. Don't worry. I'm very charismatic. Trust me.
They seem to be waiting for a response from Rin.
Oh,
They're waiting to hear what he has to say.
well, where were you guys last night when we were being attacked?
Who was attacking you?
A lady, a babe, quite a bodacious babe, might I add, but nonetheless, she made this we went blind and stuff, and yeah, you guys weren't even bad. We this fog rolled in, and then you guys were probably just jacking off somewhere, typical, nerds.
We didn't roll for the hotness of the babe.
Somewhere.
And then
Say
I
no,
have to come
Gus,
over
you
here and
just
do
say
your
no,
guys'
Gus.
job, bros. Come on, bro.
Okay, so the merchant's saying this man broke into my room.
Because this
And
guy
attack-
is
and
harboring
attack me.
fugitives. He
Sasso,
wasn't down there at all last night.
anything?
Therefore, he must be one of the other guys. Yet some
What'd
other
you
guys
say?
broke into that room next to us.
DM?
It wasn't me. Wasn't me.
So
GM?
do you do anything at this point, Sasso?
I mean, yeah, we fought a ghost, true, but I handled it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This guy, he's talking the truth.
Yeah.
He's a
You're
local
welcome.
folk hero.
So they one of them steps up and says to Rin, turn around, and in one hand he has a sword, in his other hand he's got shackles.
Wait, am I still holding him? I should probably let him go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. I reach around and I pull my staff out. Bro, this ain't happening.
Where? Hold on, you were naked. Where was that staff hidden at?
I reached around.
I
And I
know
pulled it out of
that
my
was
bag.
my problem with that description.
Yeah, it was on my back, like the back of my, kind of like there's like a little hole
Between your
where
butt
it
cheeks.
goes, and it kind of slides back. You can't even see because it's like a weird, and it can extend or
It's
who knows?
weird.
It's a
You
special
say,
staff.
last warning, turn around.
Last warning to back away.
I don't know who to help.
And I start running towards the window.
Can I flip a coin to see who I help? Because I don't know who to help.
You can do whatever you
I
want.
run inside.
I gotta
and
help.
want to
Hold on, I'm
do
gonna flip this coin. real quick.
acrobatics out the window again.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
All right, let's hope this works. Right there. Big money, not big money.
No, well, that didn't make sense. I guess. Did that
Well-
roll a 2-sided die?
Why do I?
I
Get such good
guess. I don't
rolls?
know. Ren, you land.
Oh, good.
You're a monk. That's not a problem. Wasn't quite as flashy as last night, but
That was
they
crazy.
run into the room, see you jump out, and then sort of start to run out back towards the front door.
I'd like
Bro,
to
they're
tell this
fast.
merchant that he's welcome.
He sort of he's too upset to make coherent words, but he's
Bros, we gotta go.
Turning upset, and he goes back in the room.
Get in the
Shuts the
van.
door.
What van? Oh, where are we going?
I'm gonna go downstairs, I guess.
Is he?
So Ren, this is not a big town. There's not a ton of places to hide. But you could start to weave your way through some buildings, or you can make a mad dash down a street towards the coast, north, south, east.
Are there a lot of people in this? Are there like a lot of people walking about?
There's not a lot, but there are some townspeople walking around.
Pick a path on the map to run, and we'll just follow you slowly.
Okay. Well, I have to zoom out. I mean, there's no. I run between the buildings, and I throw some money so people pick it up and then distract.
What is this,
Guards.
Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
Well, if I see that, I obviously am gonna go and get some.
God.
'Cause I got all this
Where's that?
extra silver because I gave that guy a gold and I got like 98 silver on me.
I
now.
got all
was
this change in my prison pocket.
I'm
You're
like
still
fucking
naked.
change.
None of the townspeople are trying to
It's
stop you or
slowing me
getting-
down a little bit. The jingling.
The jiggling in your coin purse.
Yeah. My booty.
So you could throw coins down. I mean, if you want to wait and see what they do, but
Right away, everyone.
I want to get the coins. How much did you drop?
God picks up all the coins.
from Tom and Gob's point of view, they would not know that he jumped out the window.
Oh, okay.
And-
Yeah,
and I'm
'cause he's
kinda
in the
thinking
back.
he's-
Oh,
yeah,
I
he's
thought he
dropping
was in
these
front. Okay,
coins
sorry.
a block away or so. He's on the run.
Bros.
And you shout, "Bros!"
I was like, bros, we gotta go, bros.
Okay, I mean, it would occur to you that everyone would be able to hear you.
Well, aren't the guards inside though? And then most of the bros are outside.
There were two bros outside.
Bro,
And then
it's
the
cute.
guards are shuffling out.
All right.
Okay, well I just fucking eyeball because
Okay,
I
so
can't
you're-
be arrested again.
So,
I'm not going back.
were you guys here for the missing person or what?
What missing person?
I don't know. What was his? There was a guy. He was here, and then he wasn't here. Did you not see
Veralt.
none of the the
Veralt.
fog last night? It was weird.
Can I tell them that he left his sword in his room? It's next to the merchant room.
They're kind of bolting off. They're
Okay,
gonna
cool.
make a can of a chase, so they're not
Alright.
really hanging around.
Perfect. Can I come over to these two dudes and tell them that we should get some provisions and try and find a sword worth 200 or 2,500 gold?
Yeah, I think that dude's going to end up in jail.
That's all right. We'll get him. We'll get him.
All right.
Gob,
Yeah,
gob.
I guess.
He nods.
Okay,
I mean, they aren't going to help us, so let's go figure it out.
So Rin, what do you do?
Don't forget, we have a map of
Uh-oh.
the area.
I was putting something in the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What happened?
Rin, what do? I microwave the hot pocket.
I am making a hot pocket actually. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's getting close. I got to take break time too soon. It's like almost 8 o'clock.
So what happened?
Oh, it is 8 o'clock.
You figure they're chasing you. So it's really, do you want to try and hide, or do you want to just make a break for it out of town? You know yourself, and you know, as long as they don't get horses, you're gonna outrun them. You are unfamiliar with the town, so hiding might be a little difficult. But it's up to you.
What kind of check is that? Is that like a stealth check or something?
You would have to make a stealth check, yeah. And they would actually, it would be against their perception.
I guess I'll just run away like a little.
Okay, which direction do you run?
What?
Which direction?
Just north.
Okay.
Bye.
North.
See-
Perfect.
Pads off north. Okay.
There's like a
Uh,
bridge.
I wasn't
Uh,
looking at the map, so
All right. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We can. I mean, I have more time if you want to stop, but otherwise we can just take a break.
I vote
5 minutes
break.
Yeah, small break sounds good.
Okay, like about 5 minutes,
Sure
10
thing.
minutes.
Maybe
We don't
5
know
to
what
10,
Ewok
yeah.
needs.
No, I'm fine with the break for a little bit if you guys want to keep going.
So like 5.
Yeah, 5:10's good.
All
All
right.
right, sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
If you want to play, I'm running Stream Raiders in the background, but I'll pull it up.
Stream Raiders.
Yep.
Is that the one where you like place little people and then they shoot
Yep.
at monsters and stuff?
Yep.
Gotcha. I did it once with Salty.
Yep. It's all right, but I mean, it's just something to do every 5 minutes.
5.
Yeah. The players can place a unit every 5 minutes, and then the captain just does it once every 30 to start the fight.
All right, you got the chill, the good life. I see. All right.
Yeah, chilling.
We out here have to like work our asses off, but sure.
True. All right, I'll be back.